everyone, this is Sharon from Sharonatsea, and tonight's live show is brought to you by Charlie's Custom Tours in San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is Sharon from Sharonatsea, and I am here today with Carlos Medina from Charlie's Custom Tours, and he took us on an awesome tour today. We saw a lot of San Juan and Puerto Rico, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he can show you and how to get in touch with him.
Hello everybody, again Charlie's Custom Tours. I have a beautiful luxury van that will accommodate up to 8 people, private tours at our own pace and leisure. Come on down. Sharon knows I'll take good care of them down here.
This is our second tour with Carlos, and they've both been awesome, and we'll be back again.
And she's coming back for round 3, can't wait.
We will.
Thank you.
All right.
And yes, this tour is Matthew approved. That's right, Matthew approved, so you know it's going to be great. This amazing luxury van has a 32-inch LCD screen inside attached to a camera pointing out so you can see everything ahead of you on the road. It's got plenty of room for the entire cruise crew family, and it has 5 stars review on TripAdvisor. Make sure you check out Charlie's Custom Tours at customtourspr.com for the best tour in Puerto Rico. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. How are you this evening? My name is James. This is my lovely wife, Sharon.
Oh, my goodness.
Together we are Sharonatsea Travel. It's lovely to have you here this evening with us on the Monday Night Live show. What's up, everybody? How are we doing out there, guys? What is going on? People, lovely to see you. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Are we coming in loud and clear? What is the scoop? Happy New Year to everyone out there.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wow, I think we said Happy New Year last year.
We did.
Last year. It was last year.
We did say Happy New Year last year. You're
year.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Hello there, Leanne Franciscone, our lovely and talented Team SAST member. And Nancy, I believe, just so you guys know, Nancy is very busy this evening. She may be able to pop in later, but she's preparing for her own little travels coming up tomorrow, I think. So she has been excused. I gave her a note. She's got a hall pass, so to speak. So she is okay to not be here this evening. She got it cleared by the powers that be. So everything is fine. Lovely to see everyone tonight. Welcome to the live show, Monday Night Live. What's going on, girl?
Nothing.
How you doing? How you feeling? Everything all good?
Oh my gosh.
Anything you want to? You have anything that you want to tell? Anything you want to talk about with your friends out here? Anything exciting with you?
We had a little excitement last night.
We didn't have it. You had excitement. I don't know if I'd call it excitement for me.
Yeah, maybe it was me.
Okay. Do you want to tell? You want to say hi? You want to show a few folks, or you want to tell them the story now?
Well, let's just put it this way. We may be cutting it a little short tonight. We won't be here the usual 2 to 3 hours. We probably will stick to closer to an hour, because that's probably about as long as I can sit in this chair without being in a little bit of pain.
As long as you can sit in the chair without being in pain, but why?
Well, yesterday our lovely dog Lucy decided she was so excited when Jamie came home from work, and she kind of ran up between both of us, tried to get in the mix, and somehow she got all tangled up in my feet. She made me fall. I went literally over her, falling down, tried to break my fall, fell on my one side. My knee was killing me, but although it's fine now, there's nothing wrong. But my other side, my hip was hurting a little bit, and my lower back's hurting. So I'll probably, but I think it'll be fine in a couple days.
I think
it's just badly bruised. And
Nurse Sharon has given herself self-diagnosis.
Yeah.
She has somewhere between a fractured hip and a bruised thigh muscle.
It is definitely
We're not quite
fractured.
sure what it is.
It is definitely not fractured. It's just, it's the muscle and it's bruised.
There you go. There you have it.
I can only sit for a little while, then I have to get up and walk around, move around. That's all. But it'll be fine in a couple days.
Well, I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so.
The first thing out of Jamie's mouth was, well, you only have 20 days to get better.
Well, yeah, because we have a cruise coming up in 20 days,
right.
and we have no time for any personal injuries.
Right. We don't.
Professor Eno, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Sharon needs a morphine drip.
No, not me. I haven't taken ibuprofen.
Florida Krista said she fell a month ago and is still recovering.
Oh.
Chris Barnett said, hope you feel better. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, it was a very... All right, so that's Sharon's story. let me give you my story of it. So I get home and there's all kinds of stuff going on, and I'm standing there in the living room, and I'm kind of watching TV or changing the channel or something like that, and all of a sudden I feel.
Oh, you're walking from the kitchen.
I was walking from the kitchen and I stopped right in front of the couch. I was looking over the TV.
Yeah, but the dog tried to jump in.
I know, but I didn't know that. I just felt something come up like from behind me and start pressing on me and pushing me, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And all of a sudden I look and Sharon's just on the ground, and she's like, "Oh, I can't move," and she was on the ground for like 15 minutes. I'm not kidding. We thought the worst had happened, but she shook it loose. I went outside. I grabbed some dirt. I brought it in. I rubbed it on her injuries. And I think everything. Timothy Walter said he pulled it. Timothy, you better not pull a muscle. You got a cruise coming up in a few days, buddy. So a little bit of excitement going on. So if we cut it short, it's only because Sharon cannot stay in one. She's a little on the sore side. So but she put it together. She got here tonight for the big show. She would never miss the Monday Night Live, and she was gonna have a little drink. But she's loaded up with some ibuprofen and stuff, and she didn't want to cross-contaminate herself.
Yeah,
so.
I just really, I don't know. I just didn't feel like drinking tonight after.
Sheila, I was not trying to bury her with the dirt. It's an old sports term. Rub a little dirt on it and get back out there. But thank you for thinking the worst of me. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the channel, thanks so much for joining us. Here we talk about a lot of different stuff on the live show. Every Monday night you'll find us anywhere from 1 to 2 to sometimes up to 3 hours of just shooting the breeze with you guys. It's really just like we've come to hang out with a bunch of our friends, and that's how we look at it. So we'll talk about cruising. We'll talk about more cruising. Sometimes we talk about cruising. And then we talk about all kinds of other stuff as well. So whatever you want to talk about is usually on the table, and we have a lot of fun with it. So that's what we're up to. Deborah, Melissa, Ezel, thank you so much for the super chat. That is very nice of you. Very generous. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We love that about you. Jennifer, he said, go to the doctor, check it out, be on the safe side. That's what I told her, but I think she's afraid to go to the doctor.
No, if I thought my hip was broken or something fractured, I would have definitely gone. But
okay.
I'm good.
Thank you, Spikers, for stopping in, even though you can't stay long. We appreciate it. All right, so listen, let's try to regroup a little bit. Let me wet my whistle here and say hi to a few folks out there, guys. It is Monday night, and I think you know what that means. Cheers, everybody. I'm taking it easy tonight, just like Sharon's taking it easy. I got to work in the morning. I kept the martini glass in the cabinet. I busted out the old brewski.
John said, have a dirty martini and she'll be fine after 2 hours.
You're so right, John. That will usually save the day. I just want to show you my awesome, my koozie here. It's the only koozie that I use. I'm usually anti-koozie. I'm not a fan of koozies unless it was given me directly from the Degenerate Cruisers, Krista and Jason. So that's the only koozie you'll see me use ever. Take that to the bank. All right. So listen, should we say hi to a few folks?
Yeah, let's say hi.
Let's jump in and say hi to a few folks, and then we're going to talk about stuff today. What are we going to talk about? Cruises coming up.
Cruises coming up. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about some port stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about, what else are we going to talk about? Are we talking about football?
No more football.
Okay. Are we talking about Christmas?
Nope.
We're done with Christmas?
We're done with Christmas.
Okay. Are we going to talk about what we're going to do this summer?
Probably not. We're still a little undecided on that.
Okay. Speaking of undecided, we're still very undecided about our upcoming cruise on the Encore in many different categories, are we not?
Well, not in many different categories.
You hear that? Speaking of Lucy, she's out there barking like a dog.
No, we only have one more thing to do for our Encore cruise.
Are you sure? I feel like we have a lot to do.
It's kind of an important thing, and we kind of brushed it off because...
we might be able to get some input from these folks here tonight on that.
Well, we brushed it off because with everything coming up right before the holidays, it wasn't that important to us because we're flying in the night before kind of late. We don't get in until like 10 something.
Into Miami.
Yeah, so we were just going to go to the hotel, sleep, get up the next morning. So we didn't really... we weren't really looking into a hotel ahead of time because we didn't really care where we stayed. So we kind of put off getting the hotel, and we still haven't got our hotel.
And it's like we put it on the back burner, and then we forgot to bring it back up and cook it up for dinner. It's been on the back burner for a little long.
Yeah.
And we were both kind of like, do we have a hotel yet?
We're like, oh my gosh, we had our air, everything. We're like, oh my God, we still got our hotel.
Yes.
So we've been looking at that. and we thought about doing something kind of crazy and different this time because we always stay at a lot of the same places anyways that we like. But we thought about going and doing that thing at one Priceline where you just
where we let them choose it?
yeah, where we let them kind of choose the room. It's a little cheaper that
I'm a little
way.
nervous
And we
about
thought since we're just going to be there for a few hours, we thought why not? And it would be kind of fun
Well, we'll see what happens.
as long as
All right.
we get a decent price.
we're falling behind a little bit here
Yeah.
already
So
because
anyways,
we're chit chatting.
we are thinking about doing that, so we'll keep you posted on that.
There you go.
What kind of hotel we end up with?
That is correct, and we will talk about our first port of 2020, what it will be, and what exactly we are doing because we are super excited about that. So let me start the evening at let's say we go back to I don't know the beginning of the chat. Wow, 7:03 is where I begin. Nails by Mayor, what is going on? Degenerate Cruisers, love to see you. Timothy Walters, glad to have you here. The Claykowskis are here. Beatrice Pratt, what is going on? Love to see you. Dave and Brandy's Excursions are here. Wanda, Chiquito Benito, Byram is in the house. The Spikers are here. Liz Breen, lovely to see you here, Liz. Amy Rogers, Flamingo Pam is here. Leanne Francescone is in the house. Sebastian Sorensen, Rhonda Carney is here. Let's see. Big Pap is in the house. What's going on, Big Pap? And hopefully Little Pap is out there too. Love you guys. Jan Booth is here. Pam S. Larry and Ananda are in the house. What is going on? Lori Caparasso. Ruth Todd. What's up, Ruth? We can't wait to see you here in a couple months. Kawana Hardy. What's going on, Kawana? Lovely to see you. Chris Barnett's here. Charles Hahn in the house. Jack Fitzpatrick is here. Timothy Walters. Jennifer Heath. Mel Stowe is here. Pam S. Hubner Hijinks on the high seas. What is going on, guys? Let me sidetrack and say, can we talk about pre-cruise activities this coming October? Doodles are looking forward to the late night hotel scavenger hunt. Oh, man.
Oh.
That could be dangerous, but we could touch base on that,
Yeah.
John. Thank you so much for the super chat. That is amazing
We'll
and
talk about
generous
that.
and crazy. So I think we might be able to do something like that. Let me make a note about that. Pre-cruise. Excellent.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Jamie came up with that idea.
Something similar. We're working out some stuff. Holly Johnson's here. Professor Eno, what's going on? Amy Franzak, lovely to see you. Rob Chartrand, Mary Ellen Dillon is in the house. Jamie Wilhite, glad you made it here. Thank you for rushing home. Kathy Zoda is here. Linda Lou is in the house. What's going on, Linda? Monique Raposo, what's going on from Seattle? Great to see you here. Your Seahawks pulled one out there, didn't they, the other night? Shelton Williams is here. Tony Jackson, rock on, dude. Ice Tick is here. What's up, Ice Tick? Doris Rose is here. Kevin Bluck's in the house. Jennifer Heath, I think we said hi to already. Crazy Cat Traveler. William Hanson Jr., what is going on? Let's see. Going on the Pride Journey Cruise. That would be awesome. Manuel Cake Daddy Pruitt, what is up? Cake Daddy. Ann Smith, love to have you here, Ann. Great to see you. Janet Moyer's here. Sharon Toner Clarkson. Sharon, I still have that video of you. Did you guys get on the cruise crew and see the video that Sharon made on New Year's
She's
Eve?
gonna kill you.
It's not there anymore. She took it down, but if anyone has a copy of that, I want you to hit me up and send it to me because I am taking something out of my friend Doodle's book and I am going to create a revenge folder myself. Joseph Johnson, Chris Judd, what's up, Chris? Kathy Feaster going on her first cruise in November. That's awesome. Congratulations. Jules K is in the house. B State in 67. Yellow. What's going on? Jello. Rhonda Carney can hear and see us. Pam Novakowski. What's going on, Pam? Cindy E is here. Crystal Lane. Bonnie Bench is here. Sharon Hardison. Hello. What's up? Michael Antogiovanni is here. What's up? The crazy Italian. Love to have you here, bud. Karen Averbeck. Laisha L. Christian. What's going on, guys? Did I miss anybody? Susan White's here. Dun. Charles Hahn. Plant Obsessed. Hello. Annette Thalman. Lovely to see you. Flamingo Pam is here.
Oh.
Candy Jackson's here. What am I missing?
Oh, I was just reading that comment.
That is so nice. Timothy Walters, get yourself a bottle of wine, Sharon. It will cure what ails you. Dude, thank you so much. That is a lovely super chat gesture. Super chats and wishes of will, wine drinking. Nothing goes better.
Wine does cure quite
You
a bit.
are amazing.
Yeah.
You are amazing. First cruise in March for Chris Judd. Slightly overwhelmed and terrified. Hey, don't be. Plan ahead. Let us know if you have any questions. Join the Sharon at Sea cruise crew if you're not there already. Hit us up with some questions. Anything you're worried about, we'll walk you through it. You'll have an amazing time. Don't you even worry about it. What do you? What?
Oh, I was just
Are you
looking.
pointing at something?
I was reading something, and then you had scrolled down.
Okay, because when you read, I know you read sometimes with your finger, and then I think that you're pointing at something and trying to make me stop.
No, I guess I'm just like telling you stop.
Hank
stop,
Shannon,
reading,
I'm sorry, you know how fast I go. Hank Shannon, D&G Explorers, what's going on, Derek and Gregory? Great to see you guys.
If we miss
York
anything, guys,
Ragsdale.
just come back and say it again, because Jamie's
What?
likes to move the chat pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm a high speed kind of guy. York said that happened to me when John came over the other day. Sorry to hear that, Sharon. Oh, York. So sentimental. Sometimes he can be such a sweetheart. And then you figure he'll follow up with something like, I hope your feet are okay. It's just weird. He does weird stuff. Sorry, that's an inside joke. I know I shouldn't tell this. Amy Kephart, what is going on? I think that everyone's saying well wishes for you. They hope you feel better. So just know that everyone's saying.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
I'm sure I will be
Rest
fine.
and feel better. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel better. Bummer. Hope you heal up quick.
I'm giving myself 2 days to heal.
Yes, and then what? Muscle spasms are awful, says Sheila Bossiger.
I don't like to be sick or anything that holds me down. So
Yes.
I don't do well with that. So
No.
I'll be better in no time.
And I am not patient at all with that kind of stuff. Papa Mozo, Mark and Sharon, Chicago loves you. That is so nice. That is so nice. What is going on, Mark and Sharon? Lovely to see you here. Or I think that's Mark and Sharon. Or they think my name is Mark and they're saying Mark and Sharon, Chicago loves you. Or is there someone named Mark in your life that I don't know about? All right, we'll figure that out later.
Not that I know.
We're all over the place tonight. Shayla Brooks, what's going on? Bet Eakin, I'm recovering from a sprained hip. Not fun. There you go. Ooh, man, that's what you have, a sprained hip.
No, it's not a sprain.
Ooh,
I know.
that comes with age, doesn't it? Marilyn Moore, what's going on, girl? Been loving your videos you were posting online. Thanks for sharing all that. We appreciate it. Is that everybody? Yolanda Holden, what's up? Sharon, please get better. Very nice. My neck's killing me. I plan on being here for 2.5 hours, said the Klaykowskis. Wow, I think John just called you out. My neck is killing me, and I plan on being here for 2.5 hours.
Wow.
So, well, listen, John. If we decide to shut it down after an hour, we'll just leave the webcam on, just showing the background, and you just hold down the fort in the chat. Maybe I know you can. I know you can entertain the masses. Matthew said, "How was the encore?" It was great for 2 days when we checked it out in port in New York, and we will tell you how it is for 7 fun-filled days in the Caribbean here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yes, for sure, for sure. All right, we're catching up a little bit now. I'm finally making a run. Here. Ooh, I did jump ahead a little bit. I know I'm going to miss a few people. Alana Zingano, what is going on? Alana is looking lovely. She is glowing with her pregnancy right now and doing a great job with it. And Raphael, the cameraman, love to see you guys too. Glad to have you both here. Sharon Toder Clarkson said, Jamie, just wait till the group cruise. I'll have you singing Beast of Burden too. All right, well, listen, I got to practice on the lyrics then. Big G and Snuggles, wine is the cure to all your problems, Shaza. Linda Kuziak is here. What's going on, Linda? Lovely to have you here. Did I miss anyone? Traveling Gilberts, two of us in WSNC. First timer Andy and Cindy. Guys, welcome to the show.
Oh, welcome.
We love to see you. Thank you so much. Crazy for Carnival. The screen does move fast. You are so right.
Yeah, you messed up.
Tia Lyle Koger is here. Anne-Marie Passerati is in the house. Dante Slocum is here. There is Big G and Snuggles. What's going on? Happy 2020 to you guys, too. 31 days till the NCL getaway for Plant Obsessed. That sounds exciting and fantastic. Tracy Baker. Hi from Tracy from the Bay Area. Lovely to see you here, Tracy. See, I think I caught up to all these other names. There you go. Hank Shannon said, I'm just glad the Patriots are not going. Ooh, a little Patriot jab. I hope you didn't mean that towards the end.
Linda Perryman.
Linda Perryman from Tucson, Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah.
Cruising Susan. NBC Suites check-in is for landing in Miami at 8:30 a.m. Do they have early check-in?
They do.
But
you have to request it, and it's kind of on a first come first serve basis. So if this is how I usually tell if I'm going to get an early check-in. I call the hotel to see if it's sold out the night before. If it's not sold out, then let them know you want to check in early, and you can pretty much get a room usually. If it's sold out, then I would still let them know that you want a room early, but you're going to probably have to wait for the first person to check out in the type of room that you.
That's right. Lisa Driver, what is going on? Doing your wedding vows, getting your wedding vows renewal on a Carnival Spirit. Any tips, please?
Oh.
Well, yeah, you can go. You can do it. You can let them know ahead of time and renew your wedding vows and have an amazing time. And you can do it just quietly, or you can have a little festivities as well.
Yeah.
So let them know ahead of time. Go online and check it out, and I'm sure they'll have
that's a
options.
great ship to do that on too. The
Yes.
Spirit class ship they have the cutest little chapel in there.
There you go. Griff and Alyssa are here. Hola, amigo y amiga. What's going on, guys? Great to see you. Doug Spiker's sad the Saints lost. We're sorry about that, Doug. We apologize for your loss. Well, we don't really apologize. What's the word? We sympathize with your loss. How does that sound? All right. Deb Mayer's here. Made it for my second week. Awesome. Kevin Sense is here. What's going on, Kevin? I think I said hi to Shelton Williams. If I didn't, hello, Shelton Williams. Don Lee is here. All right. That's it. I got to get to the bottom of the chat. There's so much to go over. I think I almost got everyone. If I didn't say hi to you, come back around and say hi again. Tia Lyle Koger, I think I got you in there. That name just is not, I don't know if I've heard that name before. That might be a new name. Tia, are you new to the channel? TM and C007, what's going on, guys? Great to have you. Big Pap's going to be selling candy bars to help raise money for the next cruise if anyone's interested.
Oh, okay.
Big Pap, if they're anything like that fudge, I am in. Sign me up for 50 of them, dude.
Yeah, I know, really.
Sign me up, my friend. That was amazing. Janice Wiener's here. Anyone else on Carnival Miracle this Sunday? Feel better? There you go. Very nice.
Thank you, Janice.
She did a shout out for you feeling better and for a roll call. Boom, all in one sentence. I like that about Janice. Janice, is it Weiner or Wiener? Tell me now, and that way I won't giggle about it next time I have a couple martinis and say it out loud.
Oh my gosh.
Michelle Stamper is here. Sounds like Sharon needs to go to the chiropractor.
Oh.
Listen, there's a lot of comments that people would make on this channel that I might just brush off. But if Michelle Stamper says something, I'm probably listening to it. She's a pretty smart cookie, don't you think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jacqueline Smith is here. Jacqueline Smith, what's going on? I loved you in Charlie's Angels, by the way. You were my favorite. Does Carnival allow drinks in the pool like Royal Caribbean? I will tell you right now. Our experience at Royal Caribbean does not allow drinks in the pool. And on Symphony of the Seas, they told us we couldn't have a drink in the pool. We had to keep it off to the side. So you would have had to go to the edge of the pool, lean over, take the drink, and then keep it a little bit away.
Well, you couldn't even set it like right on the side of the pool, like be in the pool and have it like sitting right on the side. You had to have it more up by your lounge chair.
Yes. So that was our experience.
Whereas on Carnival, we've always had our drinks in the pool or right there at the side of the pool.
On Carnival, I from the pool, I can have the dude come over, order a drink, have him bring me a drink, take the top off, and have beer in hand. Cheers, by the way, everybody.
And kind of like with everything, though, I'm sure sometimes a little bit of the rules are ship by ship and who's working. You know how that kind of goes. Some people are more strict than others.
You're right. Ernie Bukovitz is on the Sunrise, first time November 14th. Is it a nice ship? It's a gorgeous ship. It's almost considered a new ship because not too long ago it was redone. Am I right there?
Yeah.
And I think Dave and Brandy's Excursions might be great folks to talk to about that. They may have recently been on the Sunrise, so check those guys out and their channel for some of their vlogs and stuff like that. Deb Mayer said, thoughts on the distillery tour in Grand Cayman? Not sure if it's okay just to throw out random questions.
Oh, that's fine.
It is, Deb. Sometimes we don't know the answer, but we'll definitely try whenever we can.
We've been to Grand Cayman a few times, but we have never done the distillery tour in Grand Cayman. We've done them in other ports, but not Grand Cayman. So I don't know if anyone out there has actually done the one in Grand Cayman or not.
Yeah.
But they're usually pretty good.
Yes. You usually get a couple samples, and there's nothing wrong with a couple free samples from the distillery. And you get there and you're in and out, and you have a guide that walks you through, tells you a little bit of the history. And usually they couple it with seeing something else or some kind of a bus tour or city tour. So check that out or hit that and then go to the beach.
Like Matthew was younger, but now that he's a little older, he's kind of at that weird, like it's boring to him, so we just don't do them.
Yes.
When he was younger, we could kind of push him around and make him do whatever we wanted.
Sean Mayhew is on the countdown. 327 days till Allure of the Seas.
327.
It's right around the corner, Sean. It'll be there before you know it. Michelle says, ice will be your best friend during your recuperation.
Yeah, I've done some ice, so that's good.
Michelle says, I worked for 29 years for a chiropractor, so I think they work wonders. Wow, that is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, do you think you might be able to just come out, maybe stop by, take a road trip out here, and just give Sharon a little work something in there for her? That would be amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what you should do? You should just jump in the pool and knock it out. That's for you, John in York. Tupper Sam K, what is going on, Tupper Sam? Josh Odom, Alex Valdivia is here. Great to see you. Sharon Hardison said, y'all have helped me so much in my cruising life. Thank you for the tips. Sunshine for Valentine's Day in May 16 and Mardi Gras in December.
Oh,
awesome.
Nice.
That
Both of
is
those sound
amazing.
like a lot of fun.
Amazing.
Oh, I saw something when you
What'd you
flashed
see?
by
Did I miss
before.
something?
I think it was Timothy Walters.
Does Timothy have a question?
Well, no, he's mentioned I think it was him that mentioned if we had heard about the earthquake in Puerto Rico.
Holy shnikes. No, when was
Yeah,
that?
I did hear about it, but I don't know all the details because I haven't had a chance to really look. But it was just today, like 5 point something, I think.
Really? I have not even heard about that. How do I not know about that?
I don't know. I know about it, but
Why didn't you
but
tell
I
me
don't,
about it?
But I don't
We're
know
gonna
that
be there
much
in 3
about
weeks.
it. I know. I just saw it
Okay. We'll
later
research it.
today, and I just haven't had a chance to really look up.
We'll research it. The original Neo said Mexican Riviera port's okay to explore without excursions. Hugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do
For
all
sure.
the time.
Cabo is very the area of Cabo is all going to be very friendly. You can go all around there and check stuff out. You could walk around for hours in that immediate Cabo area. Cabo San Lucas,
And
and
a lot
have
of
a great
people
time.
take a little boat over to the Madonna Beach. That's their beach area. That's
Very
very
popular
safe
from the
to go
port
over.
area.
You will have a ton of vendors hounding you though, so if you want peace and quiet, that's not the place to go. But it's safe. It's just a lot of vendors trying to
Yeah,
sell.
take you a few minutes to get through those guys and try to kind of
and
block them out.
we have gotten off in Puerto Vallarta many times and just walked around. We've walked to different resorts for the day and things like that and walked.
Oh
around
yeah,
there.
we took a city bus all over the place.
Oh, yeah,
we
one time
ate and drank and had a
Yeah,
blast.
and then we got on the city bus and took it all the way back to the ship one time.
Yes.
With some friends,
After a couple hours, I think it was Senior Frog. So imagine.
Yeah. With our balloons on our head.
Yeah, it was insane. So they're definitely okay. Definitely
Yeah.
okay. Listen, just make good decisions. Don't talk to the wrong people. You're there during the day, and if you find yourself in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
and there's some shady characters, get the heck out of there. And
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna be
mean,
okay.
just don't go off wandering off any,
Yes.
desolate streets or anything,
Excellent breakdown, Sharon. Stay away from the desolate streets. Let's see what else we have. All right. Let's see. Flamingo Pam said, "Yeah, you might want to check on the safety in Mexico." Listen, I'll tell you what, Pam.
Well, there is some.
We
but
see a lot of
they're
stuff
not
about
really-
Mexico.
yeah.
If you really look and you research and you actually read up on what the issues are, almost all of these things have to do with cartel, people being in the wrong place at night. These are people that are staying there for land-based vacations. Yeah, things can happen to someone on a cruise excursion, but those things are extremely, extremely rare. It's land-based stuff. It's people in the wrong place in the wrong time. It's someone in a club at night doing probably something they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
There was recently somebody was commenting about something that happened just across the border from like Texas, where a family had an issue. But these are things that are totally unrelated to cruising. You always want to be careful when you're anywhere that's not your hometown. But even listen, I can go downtown to Phoenix and run into the wrong person and have
the
an
same
issue.
thing can happen to you there. So
Yes.
just any port you're in, whether it's in the Caribbean, Europe, like anywhere. I mean, you just have to be aware of your surroundings and know where you should and shouldn't be. Don't go off into places that.
I have to make a special mention to someone right now. John Bolton is in the house, guys. The John Bolton is here. John, glad to have you here, buddy. John, I think I missed John a couple times. He's feeling a little bad. I'm feeling guilty. Sandra McKendrick is here. What's going on, Sandra? Hillary Fields is also here. What is up, guys? Joe Durr is in the house. Donna Leonard is in the house. What's going on? I think we're almost caught up here. I am so close. Brandy Tag, hello. Cruising next year on Oasis of the Seas and one of the ports of St. Thomas from 3:30 to 10:30. We're not happy about the time. Do you know what kind of excursions there will be?
Yeah, that is kind of a weird time.
That is a lot of time.
One thing that might be really nice to do there is they may have some sunset, like catamarans there, and that would be a great thing to do because the sunsets would be awesome.
Yes, and the catamarans, usually you get off the ship and almost literally from the same dock, you can board the catamaran or very close to there, so it's a really simple process.
A lot of times they'll incorporate snorkeling too, even when it's later in the afternoon like that, they'll do like a snorkel and then kind of like a sunset cruise. Usually there's some drinks and different things, so that's usually something good to do.
Cat Lady, that's a great idea. Cat Lady said, hit that like button if you like what you're hearing. I know you don't like this. Like, if you like what you're seeing, this side of the video, don't really look at it. If you like what you're seeing on this side of the video here, definitely hit the thumbs up button.
Oh my God.
Because she's Sharon and I'm just Jamie. Let's see. Julie Chadwick from Jersey. What is up? Great question from Wendy Belcher. Going on my next cruise, March 23. We're looking at Dolphin, Excursion in Nassau and Freeport. Are they worth it or overrated for the price?
I think
You want to share your opinion?
Yeah, I think they're worth it. Of course, it depends on maybe where you go, but we did it. Let's see, we did it in Cozumel once at Dolphin Eris, and we had an amazing experience. It was great.
Yes.
It was. I mean, Matthew got on the Dolphin's back and rode it across the water, and well, everyone did kind of, but it just it was great. And now, as far as Nassau and Freeport, Nassau might be a little better. There might be places. Maybe try like what is it called? Blue Lagoon. Like Blue Lagoon has a dolphin excursion. Maybe something like that. Somewhere like that.
Yeah, very interesting, Sharon. Very interesting.
I don't think they're not overrated. But it's definitely something. It's not something you maybe want to do all the time because it is pricey, but it's definitely something to do once.
Yeah, it is. If you can
Especially
shell out the
kids,
bucks.
especially if you have kids.
I can't even tell you. I mean, I did it, right? Sharon, Matthew, and myself. And Sharon was younger, and we were afraid he might get a little skittish, and we'd be out the money we spent on him. But he hung in there like a champ. But even
well, we were all
even I held on to this dolphin and I swam with the dolphin. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that there's anything more exhilarating than climbing on the back of a dolphin and having that thing swim. I mean, it is insane. It's a crazy, crazy feeling, and it's mind-blowing. And some people might argue it's not good for the dolphin and it's cruelty. I get it. Listen, we did it, and it was amazing, and we followed all the rules, and we think that the dolphins are fairly well taken care of at the place we went to in Cozumel. That's all I can say about that.
One thing is there's a lot of times they have rules. It depends on where you go, but most of them don't let you take a lot of camera equipment or any camera equipment. Like for us, we couldn't take cameras. We couldn't take because of course they like to sell you the expensive pictures.
Oh yes.
Another thing is you couldn't wear sunglasses in there. For whatever reason, I guess that maybe messed with the dolphins. I don't know. So that was the only thing. Is all the pictures that they took, well, the ones of Matthew were good, but the ones of us were all like squinting and look all weird because we didn't have our sunglasses on. It was really bright. But other than that, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right, I jumped ahead a little bit here because I'm trying to catch up. Hank Shannon said I had to scare off a pickpocket in Cabo. That's crazy. Crazy Cat said coming from the Northwest 5.0 doesn't sound that bad, but they probably don't have the same infrastructure. They have like no infrastructure in Puerto Rico. It is a bad deal out there.
Linda said Vancouver Island had an earthquake of 6.0 at Christmas.
That's wild. We don't get a lot of earthquakes. We get dust here in Arizona. That's the tough thing. In Arizona, people are like, oh my God, there's a dust storm. I have to go vacuum my pool now. That's the tough life that they have out here. Let's see. Timothy, we did not go to the rum cake factory in Nassau. I'm not gonna lie, we are not big rum cake folks. I'm not a rum drinker. I drink a lot of alcohol. Don't get me wrong, and I like a lot of alcohol. I'm just not a rum dude.
Yeah.
Shocking. I know it is shocking to hear. Yeah, that Susan White said, have y'all seen the post about telling people to be careful in Mexico? Yeah, just be careful everywhere, Susan, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's everywhere, not just Mexico.
Ruth took a little boat to Billigan's at Madonna Beach last year. Will they drop us off at Breathless Resort instead? It would be cheaper than a cab and more fun. Ruth, they probably would. You probably need to shell out a few extra bucks. Remember that time we walked there?
The boat drop her off there?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you just have to negotiate that before the little water taxi leaves the port area.
Yeah, make sure you get one that's planning to go there. Not, sometimes they just a lot of them will just go over to Madonna Beach and back. They just want to kind of keep going back and forth. So just make sure you get a water taxi that's going to go there.
Matthew's got a great question. Matthew Pronovost, how you feeling? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You cool?
Okay. Yeah.
You want me to get you anything? Some Tylenol?
No, I'm good.
No? Ice pack?
No, I'm good.
Morphine drip?
No, I'm good.
Oxycodone?
Oh my God.
Shot in a beer?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I have
smoking a pancake.
I have a high pain
No?
tolerance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matthew has a question. Hi, I got the free at sea drink package for NCL on the Encore. Matthew, when are you going on the Encore? Let us know. And was wondering if I have 4 guests at my party, two being adult, two being kid, will the kids receive a free soda package?
No, they won't.
I don't think so.
But I mean, you can purchase one for them, but yeah, they won't. Only the first two guests in the cabin receive those perks, the soda packet.
There you
Now,
go.
now if you had one adult and three kids, one of those kids would receive the soda package because they would substitute the alcohol package for a soda package because two people.
There you go.
get it.
Excellent breakdown, Sharon. Excellent. We are only 5 minutes behind the chat right now. Tina Straight Check, what's up? Has never felt unsafe in any of their many cruises to Mexico. We're going to Cabo next month on Royal, said Jan Booth. There you go. What's the place down the road from Cabo? Cabo, not Cabo San Lucas. That place that we went to last time with Kimberly and Anthony.
San Jose.
San Jose?
San
Jose. I've never heard of San
del
Jose.
Cabo.
San Jose del Cabo?
Yeah.
San
It's
Jose
more
del
of a-
Cabo.
it's more of a
About
local.
15 minutes down the road. It's a junior version of Cabo San Lucas. A little bit of shopping, some sightseeing,
It's
some
more-
great little restaurants,
It's
quiet,
all local,
calm,
kind of
local deal.
thing. Yeah, we took a tour that went there. It was we really enjoyed it. The food was amazing there.
We do a shout out for Rita L. Rita L said looking for my shout out. Do it.
Let's see.
Right here, where my mouse is.
Oh, hey Rita. Rita L. Hello, Rita.
We got your back, Rita. Kimberly Vickers, what's going on? Allie D, what's up? What's been Matthew's favorite ship so far?
Gosh, we always say what ours is. I think he'll agree that it was like the Breeze and Horizon, but I think if you ask him, he said the Horizon.
I think he
Yes,
likes,
the
I think he's a
Horizon.
fan of the Horizon.
But
He digs it.
we were on, I don't know. We haven't asked him since we've been on the Panorama, so I don't know. But after we go on the Panorama for 7 days, we'll ask him again.
Riding with Larry, what is going on, Larry and Diane? If you guys are out there, both of you, hello. Love you guys. Great to see you. It was so nice to talk to you guys and everyone else the other night when you were in
Yeah.
Vegas at the buffet. So that was fantastic. So awesome. Thanks for reaching out and saying hi to us. We loved it. We have to get together with, is Beth and Doug out there? Beth and Doug Ullinger? Beth and Doug, I don't know if you're out there, but we're going to be contacted this week to make some arrangements with you guys.
Yeah, I don't think.
Lawton Sooner, first visit to your site. Enjoy the info. Just back from a week on SOS, Symphony of the Seas, and a great time was had by a group of 6. Look forward to watching you in the future. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Lawton. We
thank
really,
you,
really
Lawton.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Cat Lady 003, what is going on? Nice emoji work there. Lovely to have you here. D&G Explorers, I hope you guys are doing good out there. Charles said that family just across the border in Mexico was on a highway in which they were warned was very dangerous but ignored the warnings. Yeah, see that, man?
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. Timothy, great idea. Thank you. Mr. Cruise Fever 1, what's up? Annette Thalman said, just got 6 thumbs up. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Flamingo Pam said, I get what you're saying. I'm pretty adventurous, not afraid to go around on my own in port, just apprehensive about Mexico. I will tell you this. We went to Mexico last year with some friends who had a lot of the same apprehensions.
Oh yeah, it was their first
It was
cruise.
their first cruise, their first time in Mexico. They had heard all the warnings. They were heeding the warnings.
I think they were almost afraid to even get off the ship.
Yes, and at the end of it, they were like, "Wow, it was nothing like I thought it would be. It was great. Met tons of great people, and never worried about a dang thing the whole time." So you might have that same experience if you're a little apprehensive.
And now they're really become adventurous. They're going to actually Europe on their own this summer.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they're like
Without
all over
us,
the place.
we brought them on a cruise with us, and are they bringing us to Europe? No, they're not watching. But if they were, I wouldn't say that. Julie McIlvain. Julie, what's up? We love you too. Thank you so much. Captain Sable MDR says we like Jamie too. Thumbs up. Kathy Hansen has a question. I don't know how to answer this.
Well, okay. So
Is the trampoline park fun? I assume you're talking about the panorama.
it can be. I think it depends on what you're looking for. So if you're a kid, you're probably going to have fun. If you're an adult, you might have fun. It just depends. The thing that's weird is the age setup. It's broken up from ages under 6, and then from 6 to 14, and then 15 through all the way up through adults. So you kind of have some younger, like older teens mixed in with the adults, and then also again, maybe a 14-year-old with a 6-year-old. Like that's, a little one with like Matthew was in that group because he's 14, so he was like a huge adult with little kids, and they're all jumping around. So sometimes it's not the safest if they get a little rowdy in there. But it can be fun, but I found it to be a little bit more crowded than, you know, you couldn't just run around and really have fun. You had to really watch out for other people so no one got hurt. And they had people in there constantly telling people to not do things and stuff, and it's kind of a constant battle. So, you know, it may be only a matter of time until there's an injury in there, but we had fun for the short time and what it was, and we're going to do it again when we go in March. But I don't know that it's something that I would, like if I went on a third time, I don't know if I would pay to do it.
Anne-Marie Passarati, is the NCL 30% booking rate over today, or is it through the end of January? I'm looking for a summer cruise.
It is through, I don't know the cutoff date. I think it's through the end of the month. They just started some new promotions I got an email about today where they're offering $100 onboard credit if you book between now and I think it's the end of the month and the beginning of February or something. You get an extra $100 onboard credit and some of the other perks as well. So there are some other things. I didn't read the full email yet. I just got it. I was reading my emails before the show. But yeah, they're having some other perks as well right now, and that included the 30% off.
Big G and Shungles, excellent question. What's been the best cruise excursion and worst for 2019, and what's the one excursion you're looking forward to for 2020? Wow, that's an amazing question. Round of applause. That's the question
that could be a whole
so far.
video. Let's see.
I can answer that.
Excursion.
Just strictly excursion, right? Just excursion? I can answer that.
Okay.
May I?
Let's see if
okay.
you feel the same way I do.
The excursion we were most disappointed in was the last time we were in St. Thomas.
But that wasn't in 2019.
That was 2019. It was the beginning of 2019, wasn't it?
2018.
It was 2019, wasn't it?
No, it was 2018.
Wasn't it 2019?
No, 2018.
Are you sure it wasn't 2019?
I'm positive.
I thought it was 2019.
No, it was March of 2018 to be exact.
Well, now you're just being rude, and I don't appreciate you making me look dumb in front of all these people. There's 252 people here looking at me like, what an idiot this guy is.
Can you think of another one?
Well, no, not now. I can't. You ruined everything. I'm very upset. I think I just need to go curl up in a corner and cry for a half hour.
All right, move on to the best one.
The best excursion. Maybe there's only one way to say what the best excursion was.
Oh.
Big G and Snuggles.
Actually.
You might have just unlocked something.
Actually.
You may have just unlocked something.
He was actually going to talk about his favorite excursion, or one of our.
You know, while we're on the topic, why not? Big G and Snuggles. Congratulations! You just turned the key and fired up the Sharonatsea time machine.
Oh my goodness.
Best excursion of 2019, you ask? Why don't you take a little glimpse of this one? Hold on tight, folks. It's going to get bumpy. Literally.
Good morning, everyone. We are in St. Martin today, and we cannot wait to get off the ship. We have an ATV excursion planned for the day. We're going to be all over the island riding those things, and I am so excited. I love riding ATVs.
And here's the hostess with the mostest running the show here. She's the boss lady. Wow, that is gorgeous. Atta girl, Sharon. Look at her go. Look at her go. Woo! stopping. Here we are currently at the highest point of this entire island. Right up here. Behind us are the radio towers. We took the ATVs up here. You can see the ships in the distance. Awesome. Oh my, look at that view. That's amazing. I'm not sure anyone else from the Carnival Horizon saw this view today. I'm just saying how lucky we are. Gorgeous. Wild ride. Remember that?
I do.
God, that was
a lot of
awesome.
fun.
That was probably my favorite excursion of the year. Back in January of 2019.
Yes, it was.
Thank you very much. That was just an awesome time. It was one of those deals where we booked the excursion ourselves. We didn't go through the cruise, and the difference between doing it is we ended up just being the three of us with Sherry, who was the owner. There's another dude or maybe one or two other people that work there who might be people that take you out. But we got the owner, so that was cool. We're there to have a great time, and we express that, and I think they kind of feed off of that. And the difference between doing that and a trip with the cruise ship is when you go through the cruise ship, there's liability at the yin yang. There's a 25-minute training. There are waivers that 25 people have to sign. You're always waiting for the slowest person who doesn't know what they're doing in the group, and it really takes away from the situation. We were out there for like 6 hours at least. I mean, 6 hours. It was an amazing day seeing both the French and Dutch side of the island. We stopped at a local place for lunch. I mean, it blew our minds. The whole video is out there if you want to see our full day. Maybe we'll link it up in the Cruise Crew after this in case you're interested. But it was fantastic.
I can't think of a worse video really because I can't say we had.
You mean a worse excursion?
Excursion.
Yes.
I can't really say that we had a bad excursion in 2018.
Yes. Well, maybe not. In 2018, we had an excursion that I didn't like, but since it was 2018, I won't mention it here because the question was 2019.
That was probably
I'm sorry to disappoint.
And that was actually the one. That one was the only bad excursion we've ever had, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for us to have a bad experience anywhere. We make the best of it, and we're pretty mellow. So if something goes wrong, we usually just figure out a way to make it right, and that's why we enjoy cruising so much. Cruising Susan, I don't know if there's secure parking for a mobility scooter, but if you talk to the folks on the ship, they may be able to take you off in a wheelchair and take you to a point where you can then go out on your own from there, if that helps out.
Yeah, I don't think most ports do not have a secured area.
Yes, that is for sure. All right, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, guys, and we'll see what folks had to say about the about the video. I missed the Sharon cam, says Timothy Walters. So many folks missed. Timothy, it's not my fault. One of us shut down the Sharon cam, and it wasn't me, and I'm just going to leave it at that. York loves St. Martin, one of his favorite ports. Wanda loves the music. All I did there, guys, is I just took our vlog from that day, and I just kind of chopped it up and put together some of the fun stuff. Let's just say the St. Thomas excursion was so bad in 2018, Jamie remembers it like it was a year later. Thank you, DJ Cruiser.
There
You
go.
are exactly right. Yeah, so Wendy, yeah, we felt like there was enough time on the four-wheeler. So again, if you book it by yourself, so there's just a handful of you, plenty of time to do what you want. It's when you go in a huge group that everything takes forever, and that's where some of the struggles are.
Well, sometimes you get to go a little more off the beaten path and things when you're outside the cruise line.
Manuel Morales Robles took the same tour with Sharon and was hugely disappointed. Manuel, I would be curious to hear why you're disappointed. Do me a favor, if you're not there, go on the Sharon at Sea Facebook group, the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew. If you're not already there, join us there. If you are, man, drop me a post or send me a message directly. I'd love to hear what you didn't like about it. We have contact with Sherry on occasion, and we've kept a relationship. We hope to see her again when we go back to St. Martin. So maybe there's something we can share, some information we can provide for her if somebody wasn't happy with an experience they had. So we'd love to hear, what the deal was, because we promote the heck out of it, and we've had a number of people go that we've recommended it to, and they've loved it. So I'd love to hear your experience. What else do we have here? Joe Dura, oh my, that was awesome. I did this thanks to Sharon and Jamie's recommendation. Sheila, that was not the one that wrecked. It was in
No.
It was in, where was it?
Amber Cove.
Amber Cove is where the ATVs had horrible brakes, and Sharon crashed into a ditch.
Yeah, and that was an excursion that we did on our own as well.
Mhm.
But we did do a ton of research on that also, and they had good reviews. So
Mhm.
I mean, you never know, but yeah, that was the whole.
That was a wild one.
There's a lot of stories behind that excursion of all kinds of crazy.
Big Pat said Sharon needed to take a ride on the back of one of my sand drag ATVs back in the day. That'd be badass.
I
Big
love
Pat.
ATVs. I love to ride ATVs.
Yes.
We used to have them, and I miss them. I
Yes.
love going out in the desert and riding ATVs.
Yes, we traded him in for a boat at one point. Well, one of us did. Don't bring it up anymore. Keep your arms in. Yes, you are so right. We did have a blast. It was awesome. We love the ATVs. And there you go. Blaine says, you sure it was 2019? Blaine, I was wrong. I'm sorry. What do the ports call for NTL Encore? Okay, listen, are we here? We're almost caught up. We're going to get caught up, and we're going to talk about the stuff that we said we're going to talk about. I know Sharon's in charge. She's going to make the call. We booked the 6-hour tour and got stuck waiting 2 hours for the tour to start. Then got stranded on a random cafeteria waiting for people that got late to the tour. That sucks. I can't speak for why it would have taken 2 hours to start. Manuel, that was the wildest beginning of a tour. We literally walked out the gates of the port, and a guy comes to get us, and he walks us over to him and a buddy, and the two of them are on ATVs, and they said, get on the back. And we're like, excuse me? There's 3 of us, and there's 2 guys and 2 ATVs. So how did they set us up? You were on the back of one, or was it you and Matthew on one and me on the other?
Yeah.
I was on the back with one dude, Sharon and Matthew both on the back with another one. And at that moment, we're like, we're going to die.
And they just gave us a ride over to
so
Sherry's.
they gave us like a 3-minute drive through the city. We got there, and boom, we were off and running. Manuel said they would get us to the highest point of the island. I don't know, dude. I mean, did you go to the same place that we were, where we had the I don't know what it was, the towers that were up on the top of the island? That's where we went, and that was the highest point of the island.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about NCL Encore. What is the first port of 2020 that we're going to be in? Hold on, who knew? You guys saw the thumbnail. Is anybody out there new? Did you guys know what port that was? Did you noodle it? Did you knew what it was? On the side back racks, they picked us up the same. That's what Manuel said. We also got on the back. My hubby and me on the back. We started out quickly and we did about 6 hours. Yeah, so that's what Joe Dura said. Man, it may be a bad situation there, Manuel. I'm really sorry to hear that. And
maybe it was just a larger group or something. Maybe, I don't know.
Yes, Wanda is right. A few folks are right. That is San Juan. The first port that we're going to is one of Matthew's top ports to visit. Is San Juan. Yeah. And we haven't been there for what, a year? We on the Horizon cruise in January we went, and that was for Matthew's birthday.
It was exactly a year. It was his birthday cruise last year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was awesome. And if you watched in the beginning of the video, listen, there's some people that we've had great experience with, and we have relationships with. So we love to promote them and they are happy to have us show their videos in the beginning of our live, and so we show that. And Carlos Medina from Charlie's Custom Tours is one of those guys, and we couldn't be more excited to meet up with him when we go to Puerto Rico. He asked us to come out with him for dinner. We have an evening stop there.
Yeah, it's weird. We're there from 5:30 till I think it's 11:30 p.m. So we don't get in. So we're kind of on the ship, like it's almost like another sea day, and then we get in at 5:30 p.m.
Yes.
So kind of strange. Yeah. So we're gonna meet up with him for dinner, hang out with him for the evening, and just have a good time. Real relaxed evening. And
see, Pamela says that the earthquake was not near San Juan, so that's fantastic news. Rocco777 going on a cruise, my biggest fear, but I beat my fear last week. Congratulations, Rocco.
Great.
York said that they booked Victor Baden, and they're going to Daniel Johnson Sloth and then to Little French Cay. So that'll be awesome, dude. We've used Victor in the past, and it was amazing. And when we first went, we actually got Victor, like it was Victor.
All in the same day, York?
Well, York likes to roll. York and John, I mean, they're big time. They're big players.
Victor Baden and Daniel's, both those tours are very similar. It's almost like doing the same thing.
No, he booked Victor Baden. He's going. We actually booked a private Victor Baden tour. They're going to Daniel Johnson Slough and then to Little French Cay.
Okay.
With Victor Baden. So.
Well, I know we did the Victor Baden. We saw. Well, I guess I don't think he had the sloths. He had all the monkeys. But we had all the monkeys and all that, and then we did zip lining. B.
Satan said, I couldn't ask to be taken to the highest point of the island in Jamaica. I would get fired. Get it? Jamaica, high point.
Oh my God.
I see what you did there, B. Satan. I see what you did there. Daniel Johnson was awesome. Another vote for Victor. We've used him twice. Yes, he is awesome. John said, we are doing it right. Well, John, I cannot wait for the vlogs.
I hope you're there for at least 12 hours.
I cannot wait to see the vlogs when they come out next Christmas. York, you like that one? How good was that one, York?
Oh my
You see what I did there? John, vlog, Christmas.
Well, that's going to be a great day. A great day.
Sheila Boxer, yes, Victor was supposed to do ours, but we had another great tour guide. Let's see. Carla McClellan, what's up? Just watched the Falcon 9 launch at Cape Canaveral. That sounds funny. York Ragsdale, I love that one, Jamie. Thank you. Hey, John said you butt nugget, and York loved it at the same time. Cheers, guys. Do you guys know Do you guys know John and York? We're going on the group cruise with them in 2021 on the Norwegian Breakaway to Bermuda, 7-day cruise. If you're not on that, I don't know why, because we have over 110 cabins booked, and it's going to be nutso. So if you like to have fun, that is the place to be.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Lots of fun.
There was a question earlier about Heart Knocker Jamie. That is rude. No, we don't. Matthew, I don't get seasick. Matthew doesn't. And Sharon is rarely gets seasick.
I've only gotten seasick a couple of times.
Scott Weaver, thank you so much, Scott, for mentioning that. We did. We just hit 25,000 subscribers the other day, and it's a milestone. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you don't mention every milestone in a big way. We post a little something on our Facebook page about it, but thanks, man. It just feels great, and we thank you guys. It's you guys that do it, so thank you so much for the support. Leanne said, Megan was asking me tonight how many cabins are booked for the 2021 group cruise. That Leanne is going to be on. Woo! Yeah, a lot. There's a lot of cabins. Let's see. What is that on your beer, said Eddie Moonshine? That is my Degenerate Cruisers koozie. The only koozie I use, the only koozie I will ever use is Degenerate Cruisers. That's it. Otherwise, I won't use it. You can send me the nicest one ever. I'm sorry. I will apologize now. I won't use it. Yes, it will be party time. Dave and Brandy's Excursion, good night. Beth, we were talking about you. What were we saying?
We were saying we are going to call you next week sometime and try to get together sometime here before we go on our cruise at the end of the month.
Let's see. What else did we talk about? All right, cruise countdown. What ship? Okay, so the next cruise for us, the Encore in 3 weeks. Norwegian Encore out of Miami. That's going to be unbelievable.
20 days.
Amy, how many cabins are booked for the sold-out ship for 2020? The 2020 group cruise with Aldito Loca, there's probably 200.
I know there's probably 200, maybe more. Maybe a little more than 200. Possibly more than 200.
At this point, there could be a few more than 200.
It was kind of sold out. A few cabins became available again today. It was sold out over the weekend. but they're all guarantees that are left, unless you have 4 people and you want an interior. Then there's a couple rooms you can actually pick your room.
Wow.
But otherwise, it's just some
That was crazy.
guarantees.
Literally yesterday, you went on there and the cruise was not available to book. And today, some stuff opened
they
up.
were saying sold out. They told me it was sold out, and then it came back as available. So I'm not sure, computer systems kind of readjusted or something, or maybe a travel agent let some bookings go, or there were some cancellations, or what the case is. But there's a few left now.
Big G and Snuggles, 2020. So we have the Encore coming up here at the end of January. We're back on the Panorama for a full week to Mexico in March. Unfortunately, the Mardi Gras trip at the end of summer did get canceled when they canceled the first 8 sailings. But we have something that we don't even know what it is yet in store, and we have decided to do something spontaneous when the time comes and see what is out there. You know,
So this summer
we've never done a last minute cruise or a last minute vacation, and we're going to do something like that.
Yeah, so we're going to do something spontaneous this summer. I have seen a lot of really good airfare deals to some places I would love to go, like maybe even Europe. We'll see. But
well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see. But
and then, of course, and then in October, we have the 2020 October group cruise, the 24th, with La Lido Loca, SAS, LLL group cruise, Halloween festivities. It's going to be insane. A lot of people are going to be there that you know, a lot of creators. We've started putting some things together. If you're going to be on that cruise, we've started to put together the meet and greet plan. We have lined up the Cigars Under the Stars. Coming up soon is going to be some of the traditional things that you'll know. Cabin crawls of there's going to be multiple cabin crawls.
And slot pulls.
There's going to be one that's food centric, and one that's alcohol centric. So whatever floats your boat, there'll be a cabin crawl for you.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so we have there's
What do you mean, we'll see?
Well, I'm not sure.
That's going to happen.
There's a few people that are going to be putting a couple of those together for us, and then we're putting together some of the events as well. So
Yes.
So there's some we're going to kind of do. Lolita Loca's going to do a few. Then there's a few people that are helping us with some as well. So over the next couple months, we'll have a lot of different things.
Yes. Man, well, which cruise are you talking about, bro, for the details? Let me know in there. Flakowski said Freedom of the Seas. And Leanne said NCL Pearl. Traveling Gilberts said they just hit 87 subscribers, not 87,000, just 87. That's awesome, because guess who? You know who else was at 87 once? We were at 87 once. So just keep on doing your thing, man. Just keep on doing your thing.
I actually, even though we aren't in a big hurry to get back on road.
You okay? I see you suffering around that chair. You all right?
But I had actually thought about Freedom of the Seas after the refurbishment, but it's really pricey for what, and for the I don't know. It was just, I don't know, going to those ports, and for that it's just pricier. You can do it cheaper, and so it's hard for me to justify sometimes paying something when I can get it so much cheaper.
Yes.
Other ways.
DJ Cruiser said on the group cruise, look for cabins to open up after final payment date. You're right about that, and also I believe, and I think I'm right. I've learned to say I think I'm right so that I don't get punched in the leg by Sharon. But I believe that there are some travel companies that can buy up blocks of rooms and secure them for a period of time, and then if they're not moving them, they can bail out on them. Maybe at a financial loss. Maybe I don't know how it all works, but sometimes if you see rooms all of a sudden open up, that could be why.
They do. They have a chance to travel agents have a chance to hold like I had a few cabins held. You can pay a really low amount and just kind of secure these cabins up until final payment, but then like later if you don't sell them, you can give them back. So that happens a lot with travel agents. Sometimes they'll secure them. Some travel agents won't put their own money out to secure them. I did have a couple things secured on this one, but so it just depends, because if you're able to secure some of those rooms at the beginning, then you can book people in later for that cheap rate that it was going for at the beginning versus the high rate that they're going at now.
Well, that's why people say, well, this travel company I work with has the lowest rates. Well, everyone has the same rates, but if they secure the rates early and they sit on them and they put the money out to secure them, they can then sell them later at the rate that they were earlier when they secured them. And it makes it seem like they have lower rates, but they really just secured them when they were cheaper earlier in time. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a cool thing, and some companies will do that.
Yeah, and
Blaine
that's
said,
something that I'm going to start to, actually, we've talked about, we're going to start trying to do that in the future so that we can secure some lower rates for
and
people
offer good deals to you guys.
down the road.
Blaine 2007 said, "Don't forget the Speedo Beauty Pageant." You're so right. We are also working on the details for the big air hockey tournament between myself and Tony on that cruise. We are hoping potentially that John Clayco can be the MC. We'll see how that happens. I'm pretty sure he has a suit for it. Timothy Walters, Australia cruise is early 2021.
Actually,
early 2021.
Actually, a year from now, January of 2021. It'll be our Matthew's birthday cruise, the same time frame again, the last week of January.
Ann Hoffman, quite often single folks have to pay more than they want to because they have to pay double occupancy. But if you go on NCL, we do have our 2021 group cruise, they might still have some single cabins available. That's one thing NCL does well, is they offer studio cabins for single people, for single travelers, I should say, and that is an option.
There's some Royal Caribbean ships have a few single, like solo cabins as well, but not all of them.
Yes, York, thank you for mentioning that. If anyone wants to get married or renew their vows on any of the upcoming group cruises, Deacon Doodles, your one and only deacon, York Ragsdale, who is literally an ordained minister. I want to make sure I'm telling the people the right thing. He can legally put you into wedlock by the laws of whatever power has invested in him. So he can do that. That is a true statement. Kevin Brubaker said the Clay Castle, you need a jacket with sequins. Let's see. Oh, excellent. I just got a hot tip right now. Are they out there? Or are they just saying? They are out there. Hello. Lalito Loco. Lovely to see you kids out there.
Jenny.
I just had a message come in on the hotline. This is on the group cruise hotline. It's a special line we have that says that Jeffrey Pooler will be handling the slot pull for the group cruise. So there will be a slot pull. I don't know if we need one or two or what we need to do on that deal.
Are you supposed to announce that?
Yeah. So that's a go. It says that's a go. I think Jenny sent that right here because boom, it's a go. It's ready to go.
That's great.
By whatever powers have invested in him. Beth is laughing at me. Or with me. Probably at me. You can also go to Doodles during confession. They'll let you know when confession times will be.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Go see Deacon Doodles for confession. Oh yeah, Lalino Loco also has some ordained powers as well. Maybe I should get into that. Like just as a sidekick. What do you think about that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
They would call me the minister of the dirty martini. Put you in wedlock. You say that like it's a headlock, said Flamingo Pam.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, so that is going to be a great deal. Yes, some folks are saying hi to the lovely and talented Tony and Jenny, or it's more like Jenny and Tony. I mean, we know who runs the show over there, and they are here as well. So that's going to be very exciting. The ladies have been behind the scenes working hard to plan the group cruise. We did the group cruise with, what was it, like 15 cabins, 30 people or whatever the case is. And it was amazing, and it was intimate, and it was unbelievable. And now, trying to put together a group cruise for potentially up to 400 people, or maybe a few more, I mean, it's a lot. It's a whole different ball of wax.
But we are going to do our best to make you guys feel like it's small again. Like, we're going to plan a lot of things, spend a lot of time with you guys, and make it just as special.
I hope so. We're going to pull it together somehow. Somehow we're going to pull it together. Good night, Kathy Zoto. We appreciate that. Kiwana Hardy's been looking for olives with blue cheese. Listen, easy. Dude, don't look too hard. Walmart. Boom. Great value. My favorite brand of olive with blue cheese is Great Value. I know it's nothing fancy, but I'm a simple man.
I saw a question from Janet. I'm going to scroll down.
You mean scroll up?
Yeah.
Or scroll down?
Well,
Or scroll up.
I passed it already.
Or scroll down. B. Satan said initial Australia plan, December 2022, Sydney Harbor, New Year's Eve, then South Pacific cruise. Dude, that sounds nice.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds ridiculous, actually.
I'm
kinda
jealous.
Mad. Yes, I'm mad at you for having that much fun. Where am I going? You're telling me to go?
Janet. Oh, Janet. Yes, I did check on that. I will email you tonight.
Wow, you telling secrets with Janet here, right on the live show? I don't know if you could do that. Doodles is also a judge, so if you decide to get divorced, he can take care of that too. Excellent point,
All in
Blaine.
one cruise.
Thank you, Blaine.
Get married at the
2007.
beginning of the cruise.
Thank you. Sandra said, "I'll never be the same as the first intimate group cruise, but I'm sure they will be great." We are trying to duplicate that first intimate one with our Mardi Gras group, kind of like a impromptu group cruise. And when's that?
May of 2021.
May 2021. We are on the Mardi Gras. Sharon has secured a group, which does include onboard credit and maybe some other fun things we'll do together. So a number of people have already reached out and booked that and contacted us. If that's something you want to do, if you want to come hang and party with us and a number of our friends, contact Sharon at sharonatsea at gmail.com for
and
that.
We did that because we got canceled from our Mardi Gras, so we had to, switch it. So we decided just to make it into a group also. And if anyone was affected by the Mardi Gras, you can switch it and take all those all those perks they're giving you for it being canceled.
Good night,
and
Krista.
you can put it into the group and get all those along with the group perks and really make out well. So.
Jeff Strasser said, on your Panorama Embarcation Day vlog part 2, you were sporting a shirt that is the bomb. I have the same shirt and it is now my embarkation shirt. Jeff, are you talking about my button-up shirt, the blue that had the stripes with the palm trees and the American flag on it? Because if you are, and you have that shirt, you and I just became best friends. Just like that. Just like that.
Oh, yeah, I can't think of what else I'm sure it was.
That is my official embarkation shirt, and I love it. Oh, God, I love it.
Evening, I think.
Sheila's looking for another one to replace Mardi Gras. Well, Sheila, I think we just told you which one you're going to want to get on.
Did you, you were on the Mardi, yeah.
I was listening to KTR on the way home tonight, and they said that Rocky Point's a port for a commercial cruise line. Now, have you guys heard anything about it, or it's just a rumor?
Yeah.
I heard they're building there.
It's in the plans, but nothing's really set.
It's a commercial line, but it's not, I don't think it's a commercial line that you would be, listen, I don't think it's not Carnival or Royal or any of those guys. It's something of a smaller scale.
Yeah.
So we'll see what it turns into. But if Rocky Point's, hey, if it's a port, I don't mind checking it out.
Yeah.
We'll see what chips go out of there. But
a fun place to go.
Timothy Walters going, good night, dude. Great to see you. Thank you so much, Timothy, for being here.
Good night, Timothy. Have an awesome time on your cruise.
DC810, girl, what's going on? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are you up and running?
Oh, fell asleep. Yeah, are you home yet, Deb? Let us know. I hope you're feeling well.
Jose Morales said, what's the price for beverage package on Inspiration? Do you know?
It's if you pre-purchase it, it is it went up though for the short cruises.
Ooh, 59 a day.
It was 56.
It's about $60 a day, give or take.
Maybe a little less. Yeah.
Little Oka Cruising said, I know the Klaykowski is handling the announcing duties for my air hockey victory. A little confident there, aren't we? But who's making the book? I have a sizable bet to make.
The book.
Hey man, I don't know, but I bet you Klaykowski will do that because he's all about collecting the vig. See, I know the lingo. I guess right now I think Tony and I are just kind of worried about, the realization is that the air hockey table is located in the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Arcade.
In the arcade, thank you very much. I kept wanting to say casino. The air hockey table is in the arcade. And if you've ever been on a cruise ship arcade, if you can get 30 people in there at once, you'll be lucky. And I don't know how we're going to get so many people in. So there's a few ideas. So just banter out one or two ideas just to throw them out there. So a few things we thought of, and this is just us thinking out loud, brainstorming. We haven't run anything by Tony and Jenny, and I'm sure they have their own idea, and Tony has great ideas too. But maybe something like multiple matches, maybe like a best of 5. We also thought about what if we did something crazy like we had people purchase tickets to multiple matches and donated that money to St. Jude's. on the cruise or something like that. I don't know if it's doable. I don't know how that all works, but we just threw it out there, and we're going to talk to them more and see what we can put together and see what works.
Sandra McKendrick asked what the date was for the March cruise, or May cruise, the Mardi Gras. It's May 29th of 2021.
Yes. So you should get there, Sandra. It will be amazing. It will be amazing. We already have a couple people.
Wanda already answered it.
Wanda's all. Is Wanda going? Wanda's probably going to be there.
Yeah.
Yes, there you have. Sheila Bosser said I may have to film it live. Yeah, Sheila, there will be no filming. Exclusive rights to that air hockey tournament belong only to sharonatsea and Lalito Loca. At a time, they may be sold to the highest bidder.
Oh
We're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So
please.
we will be collecting, Tony I think would agree with me, we will be collecting recording devices, cameras, cell phones, video cameras, camcorders, Sony Handycams, whatever you have, they will be collected and stored at the door. There will be no drones allowed. Nothing will be allowed there.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing will be allowed. Big Pap, you asked earlier, like an hour ago. I have been practicing a little bit with the drone. I'm loving it. I'm loving that thing, and I can't wait to risk it by trying to take it on a cruise and go, fly it in a place that I shouldn't. I'm excited about it already.
Oh, Deb's home from the hospital, she said, and
Glad to have it.
She's on IV antibiotics at home. Well, that's
Yes.
good. At least you're home, Deb. So take care of yourself, get some rest, keep
There
the
you go.
antibiotics up, and get better soon.
Flamingo Pam said to Bruce McCauley, "What's up, Bruce? Have your travel agent hook you up with this another single cruiser. I've got 3 booked that way so far." Flamingo Pam, that's a good deal until you meet the one person. Oh my God, Nurse Nancy is here. Nurse Nancy.
She's been here. Where
I didn't
have
see
you
her.
been?
I didn't see her in there. It's the first time I just saw her name.
Oh, no, I've seen her. She's been, look
yeah.
at her. She's been there.
She's only been like once every 20 comments or something like that.
Yeah, but how could you miss her?
Oh, I didn't see your name in there. I've just been reading stuff. Nurse
Oh, my
Nancy, hello.
goodness.
Lovely to see you. We hope you have an amazing,
Yeah.
amazing time on your cruise.
I know, Oasis of the Sea. She's
Oh
been
my
a great
gosh.
time.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic. We can't wait for your vlogs to come out. Please, quick vlogs, quick. Trevor Bugockler, what's going on? Glad to have you here, buddy. Let's see, what else do we have going on? I know it's late. How are you feeling, my dear? Are you hanging in there, or where you
yeah.
at?
Yeah.
Papa Mozo said, first time on Sharon at Sea. We're glad you're here, dude.
Oh,
Good night,
welcome.
Greg S. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I think that's the first time I've said your name tonight. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it, man. Kevin Brubaker said, Blaine, she's just getting ready to punch him in the leg. That's usually happening. Tony Jackson, my man, what's going on? Loved your rendition of the Pina Colada song, dude, on guitar. It was fantastic. Kids Casino equals arcade. There you go, Nurse Nancy. Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah.
Deacon Doodles can bless the hockey equipment. That's fine. Carnival Magic for Riddle Travels. You'll have a great time. Trevor said that, John has a carry-on bag that he has just for hats.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
That's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Yes, York Ragsdale said it should be an air hockey tournament. There was other talk, York, of maybe having others play air hockey to meet myself or Tony in a championship round.
But I don't think that'll work because we're going to be limited on the time we can take over the
I
arcade
know.
from all the kids. Okay.
I know.
Like,
And I'm going to be
kids
limited
will
on
come bombarding.
I'm going to be limited on time when I'm sober enough to do it.
Oh my goodness.
Tony's already got that in his backpack. He's going to say, I got to get Jamie a couple drinks and then play him. Kim Rubicker said, great idea with the donation idea. Anyone can donate St. Jude's anytime you want. I don't think they can restrict that, said Karen. Needs to be full contact air hockey, said Trevor. We could work on that. I don't know, dude. Tony's a big kid. Have you seen him? The guy's, I mean, he's like 4 inches taller than me, easily. You guys have to film it. You don't want me to film my foot, said Sheila. I have the ability to broadcast at a hockey match to the Lido television, said the Klinkowskis. All right, if you could do that, that'd be great. Big Gene Snuggles, has any live chat head honchos done an international group cruise? Not yet,
No.
but
We
Nothing
have,
planned yet.
Yeah, we have been thinking about it,
yes.
but it's still in the thought process.
Ted Cohn, what's up, dude? Glad to have you here. Thanks for watching the videos. Beers 5-pack, lovely to see you as well. I said hi to Chris Barnett earlier, but if I didn't, hello, Chris. Katie Coling, I need to go on this group cruise. Katie, you do. Well, listen, the 2020 group cruise is virtually almost sold out. If you contact Sharon, maybe there's a guaranteed cabin left to squeeze into. And then, of course, there is the Mardi Gras coming up in 2021, as well as the group cruise where we're teaming up with the Klaykowskis and the ship show for what's bound to be an insane couple of days, 7 days on the Norwegian breakaway. And that's going to be crazy.
Well, that's going to be fun.
Let's just say every person that we booked has the drink package. And if that doesn't tell you what kind of week it's going to be, I don't know what does. Jeff said, my shirt is the same as yours. Flags, palms, and I cannot wait for the next cruise. Yes. It's hideous, but I love it. Mandeep Singh, what is up? Watching the vlogs for a while, learned a lot. Planning to cruise in 2020. Mandeep, that sounds good. And remember, if you have questions or you need someone to book your cruise, Sharon at Sea can help you out with that.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of deals coming. It's wave season, guys. So the next 2-3 months, there'll be a lot of different promotions out there for all the different cruise lines.
Yes. Big Pap said, don't get your butt beat by a 12-year-old blocking the games while you're waiting, Blaine. Let's see. What else do we have? Sharon C, how do I get in touch with you to do a group cruise? Can you travel on your own? Bruce, if you contact Sharon at sharonatsea@gmail.com with any questions, whatever you're looking for, she'll contact you back pretty quickly. She is definitely a less than 24-hour person. Usually more like a couple of hours to respond. Especially, like I know sometimes when you announce a big group cruise and you're flooded, it takes a little while to get back to people, like 24 hours. But when it's just a day-to-day deal, it's usually within a few hours.
Yeah, usually in a couple hours.
Let's
And
see.
if I'm
Marty, what's up?
I happen to be on the computer at the time. Usually it's just minutes, but
Yes,
let's see.
that could happen as well.
Oh, that's for our group cruise. First I thought it was to book a group cruise because I have several group cruises booked right now for other people that are doing groups that also sometimes I can put other people into them and get cheaper rates too.
Papa Moza, we have not been on Celebrity Summit yet. I am sorry to say we don't have anything to show you from that. Blaine said I need to get to the arcade 4 hours early. Do they allow tailgating? Space is limited. I'll just order room service in the arcade. You could order a pizza to be delivered to the arcade, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Big Pap said if I was coming, I'd run the kids out of there for you. Big Pap, you know when you come around, the kids all come up and they just hug your leg. Who are you kidding, dude? Who are you kidding?
I have a feeling it's gonna. I hope your guys are morning people because I have
Sounds
a
good,
feeling
Katie.
it's gonna have to be a morning tournament because that's when there's gonna be the least amount of kids around. Where.
Aw, Leanne, thank you so much. Leanne's pumping you up.
What's that? Oh.
Bruce McCauley, it's no problem. Sharon is internationally known, and she's known to rock a microphone.
Oh my goodness.
You see what I did there? Who did anybody get that? Please tell me someone got that. Someone had to get that. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone. Because I get stupid, I mean outrageous.
Oh my gosh.
Big Pat said, no kidding, the joke was on me during that Halloween costume deal. Yeah, the kids loved them.
Oh yeah.
It takes two. Thank you, Tony. That's why we are brothers from another mother. Jamie the Rapper. 8 a.m. tournament when Jamie is hungover. How dare you? No, Blaine, at 8 a.m. I'm still going, dude. I don't get hungover till later. Smart ass. How long will a hand-rolled cigar last in a plastic sleeve? Cigar newbie. Man, I don't know. John would have to answer that. John Klaykowski. John Clayco is the cigar aficionado in my world. So, that is for sure. But that'll be nice. Cigars under the stars. It'll just be a nice night. Just sipping whiskey and having a stogie with guys and gals. And it'll be a pleasant late evening. There you go.
That will be Jamie's event. I don't think I'll be there.
Bruce said, oh, poor Sharon's getting wiggly. I know, I can see you wiggling around. Are you still okay? You got to tell me. If you're sore, we can get out of here.
Oh my God.
It's 8:30. It's been over an hour. I don't want you to yell at me later.
No.
If you want to start to shut it down.
Well, we'll probably shut it down in about 10 minutes here.
Okay, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. All right, it's your final 10 minutes, guys. We're on this 10-minute call. Whoop, whoop. All right, there's a few things I need to talk about quickly. Number one, it is my birthday month. It is my birthday month. It is the month of my birthday. And as anyone knows, when you get older in life, you celebrate your birthday not in one day, but you celebrate it for the full month. So I have begun celebrating my birthday already. It will last until the last day of the month. It includes my cruise. It includes enjoying Matthew's birthday. It includes our anniversary coming up too around the corner. But it's my birthday month, and I think I've already had a couple of special birthday wishes sent from some people.
He never grows up.
I got some special birthday wishes. Here's one that was really nice from a guy that you might recognize, but he sent me a very special birthday wish. I just want to share with you guys. So this is the first of what I hope to be many birthday well wishes as I get ready to turn. How old am I going to be? Anybody out there know how old I am? How old am I going to be at the end of January? Think about it and watch this. Yes, Fred Rogers loves me. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate it. Nice call, babe. Nice call.
I saw that.
Well, sometimes I have to mute the microphone when we show a video, because that's usually when Sharon yells at me for saying something wrong or doing something wrong.
Oh, please.
So there you go. Okay, I know. Yeah, that was so quick, right? We corrected it like that. Boom. Just like that.
Gosh.
We're all over it. We're really getting good. A few people guessed my age. Let me see how many people are right. Right, wrong, right. Wrong. You're right, Kevin. I am 12 mentally. My keys won't go that high, said Blaine. Blaine, we can rescind that prize, just so you know. Wrong, right. Wrong.
Got 4 people
Thank
right.
you. Wrong. York, I am not 69.
6 people right.
I see what you did there. Wrong. Right. Wrong. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Wrong. Wrong. Yes. Let's see. Won't you be my neighbor? Oh yeah, you are, said Doug. Thank you, Doug. Annette threw multiple ages out there, and they're all a little bit high. Thanks, Annette. My trip will be 21 on the 26th of January. That is awesome. A number of you were right. More of you were wrong. I will tell you that it is over 40 and under 60. There you go.
That's a big range.
Yeah, you know what? There you go. Hey, dude, honestly, I didn't even think of it. Trevor Bagachler. Not long, as that allows the cigar to breathe, maybe a few days. If you put it in an airtight container, it'll last longer. Yes, if you have cigar questions, Trevor Bagachler, also known as Trevor. Hold on. I always forget. Gleckler, I think is the pronunciation. We'll get you steered in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's the gray and the beard.
Well, I think you can. Well, you can probably bring cigars on, or you can.
Yes.
You can buy them on the ship.
Well,
too.
I believe for Cigar Under the Stars, we're going to encourage people to buy them or bring their own on. And thank you, Trevor. And I will. Yes, I'm old enough to drink, Crazy Cat. I will try to bring a few extra for a few folks that don't have any, if Sharon will allow it. 21 with experience. Thank you very much, CMPJ519. Is that a niner I heard in there? All right, what else do we have? Oh my gosh, the last 2 things. Number 1, we still haven't booked a hotel for the night before the cruise. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh yeah.
We are going to experiment for the first time ever with Priceline. Has anyone done Priceline, where they give you the 3 options at a single price, and you choose that price, and then they give you whichever hotel out of the 3? If you've done it, you know what I'm talking about.
We've never used it before, because I usually just book them as a
Sean?
travel agent. I just book the hotels. But we thought, since it's so close, we thought about just doing something different and fun this time, and just kind of like letting them just, I don't know. We thought it'd be fun just to see what we get. Hopefully it's nothing too horrible, but we thought it would just be fun.
Marty, is that a question? How do you age a dirty martini? Or are you referencing me as a dirty martini? Amy, I did answer what my age was. Starting at the first guess, I said whether they were right, wrong. Obviously, you were not paying enough attention at that time to get the answer. But if you go back and watch again the video, you will see what the age is.
Yes, secret hotel. Yes, copy paste the description. Yeah, so we might do that actually tonight. We might go on there and do that, and see what hotel we end up with. Hopefully it's not scary.
Yes, use it. Can pick the star ratings. Yes, secret
but
hotel.
yeah.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, we'll pick a.
Kevin said I can't do that at control issue. A friend of mine did that in Chicago and got a Roach Motel. Not for me.
Oh gosh. Well, okay. So you do have a choice of how many stars. So we will pick at least a 3.5, maybe a 4-star. Then you're gonna get something decent.
Blaine said this portion of tonight's show is brought to you by Priceline. It could be if Priceline's watching. We haven't done that version, but we did the last minute bookings. No problems when I use Priceline, just a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
Interesting experience with Priceline. You'll have to let us know how it goes. We did Priceline for Disneyland. The hotel was great. Here's my take using travel site. Limits the hotel's ability to correct if anything goes wrong. I said the same thing, DJ. So if we do it, we will contact the hotel the next day to confirm that they show our reservation.
Yeah.
And we'll just play it by ear. So.
And we figure since we're getting in late and we're only there for a few hours, we're not that concerned. And if for some reason something messed up on our reservation, we do plan to stay by the airport just because we're getting in late. We figure we'll just stay close to the airport and then make the drive down to the port the next morning.
Yes.
Because we're not going to be doing anything by the port that late anyways. So we'll stay by the airport. It's cheaper. And if something happens in our hotel, something happens in our reservation, we'll just make, there's plenty of hotels around there. We'll just go somewhere.
Good night, Pamela. Let me give you guys an impersonation of what will happen if we got to the hotel. Because we'll be traveling. We won't get there till like 10:30 at night. Right?
Well,
10:30 to 11 o'clock at night after traveling all day?
Yeah, probably.
So let's say we get there, and let's say they say, sorry, we don't have you here. Then it'll go. Then the next response will be, do you know who this is? And they'll be like, no, sir. I'll say, this is Sharon@sea from Sharon@sea Travel.
Oh my goodness.
And they'll be like, so. I say, do you even understand right now? We will take down your entire hotel chain.
Gosh. We'll have a backup.
In one Facebook post, my friend. So you had best get a room ready pronto.
Well, we'll have a backup plan close by just in case.
Like Clay Cassie said, y'all can sleep with us. Oh, are you gonna hold on? Hold on, you're not gonna be there. You're gonna be on the cruise ship.
Oh yeah,
that night, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
Aren't they getting off? Or wait, are they getting? When are they getting off?
No, we'll be there the week before you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, unless we stop by Michigan on the way. According to what hotel you end up, you might need that luggage mat. We love a good luggage mat, Big Pap. I don't know why you didn't send one here.
Goodness.
We would appreciate the luggage mat, not like John Clayco, not like him.
Yeah. Well, the one we had the choice of it gave us the choice of either
Awesome, Kevin.
Embassy Suites, which we stayed at before, the Hilton Blue Lagoon, which we've stayed at before, and we love the Hilton Blue Lagoon, or the Sheraton right there.
Yeah.
So it was going to be one of those three options, and the price was only $122 a night. So we're like, yeah, you can't go wrong with that, because if you look on the websites, the hotel is much more than that if you book directly through the hotel.
Yeah.
So we're like, either one of those would be fine. So we might do that. There were some other ones that had a couple decent hotels and kind of a not so great one and things. So we're like, oh, we're not going to do that because we'd probably get stuck with the not so great one. But
Rocco777P, we have been on Alaska Cruise on Carnival Legend. It was awesome.
Amazing, yes.
We loved it.
We love
it costs a lot of money. Make that the one cruise that you take when you have money to burn.
Yeah.
Because it's a little more expensive. Port fees, excursions.
Well, the excursions
everything.
are really pricey.
Yes.
Everything's more pricey on, but it's a great cruise. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we went in 2017, so we have vlogs on it if you look back through our vlogs.
John still can't get over the luggage mat. He doesn't quite understand. It's meant to keep the bedspread cleaner, because luggage comes in there very dirty.
Well,
and it can also come in there wet if there's some rain and stuff like that. So it's for dryness and it's for sanitary reasons.
Well, like that little bed strip that's at the bottom. Anyways, I always take that off anyways because.
Thank you, Pam. Good night.
Throw that.
You chuck that thing to the side.
Yeah.
Atta girl. It's meant to pick up floor germs.
Sheraton at the port. Papamozo
said.
No, it would be the Sheraton by the airport.
Yes. Yeah, everything we're going for is the airport because we want to get off of the plane. we want to jump on an airport shuttle, go to the airport.
Or a hotel shuttle.
Or a hotel shuttle, I'm sorry. Hotel shuttle would have an airport. Anyway, so, and we want to do that, then get to the room, crash out, get up early, and get to the ship. And for the encore, we want to get there very early because we want to get a very good boarding group. We, let's just say, and we'll talk about it more when we vlog it, but early boarding group is the key to having the best options to booking what you want to do when you want to do it on the
Well,
encore.
we've booked our specialty dining. We've booked everything except for the go-karts and the laser tag and the Galaxy Pavilion. All those need to be booked once you get on the ship. So the key is to get on early to get those booked so that we can get a decent time and get those.
Yeah.
So that's...
Beth said I reserved a room in Chicago for February significantly higher to book a room that I could cancel if I have to. Has anyone noticed that this is the new norm? I think so. I mean, you're going to pay more for the option to cancel than paying less to get locked and loaded and not getting a refund.
The prepays are always less. And like normally if we had booked a ways out like we normally do, I always book one that I can cancel with no penalty because then we have options. But with it being so close, I'm not concerned with that. If we did have to cancel, it would be because of an emergency or something.
Yes.
So then I'm like, whatever. But it's so close, so I don't really, that's not a concern.
Peter, I would say this. Peter said never open luggage on the bed. That's the number one way bed bugs get around. Peter, I will tell you this. Bed bugs will get around on your clothes, on your luggage. If you take your luggage into the room and there are bed bugs on it, or if there are bed bugs already in the room when you get there, you will be sharing them and you'll have them by the time you leave that cabin.
Oh yeah.
I'm just telling you that.
If you sat on the bed, you would get them. So.
Lisa Driver, yes, the behind the ship tour is awesome. I would tell you to do it on a newer ship where maybe there's going to be more to see, a larger ship with some cooler stuff, some newer technology and newer things to experience. So that might be a recommendation.
Yeah, we did it on the Breeze, and that was when it was one of the newest ship out at the time, because we thought it would just be more interesting. If you're going to pay that much money, you want it to be on maybe a newer ship.
That's right. Chris said bed bugs can happen anywhere. They sure can. It's just it's life, man. I'll tell you what. If I hear that if a hotel has bed bugs, I can't classify the hotel as being dirty. The bed bugs are brought in by people. That's how they get them there. It doesn't mean that the hotel is dirty. It's unfortunately someone came in that had them, and that doesn't mean that they got them. Hell, you could get bed bugs on the plane. I mean, seriously, that's how it is. It's like lice. I mean, stuff is just in weird places, and you get it, and it doesn't mean you're dirty or clean or anything. You just get that crap, and it sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. James said, I missed it. What did Jamie say he loved, but it's pricey? What did I say I love, but it's pricey?
I don't know.
Good vodka? That's probably one thing that I would say that about. Fly naked. Thank you, Kevin. That's a great idea. James, I forget. If anyone else remembers what I said about something I love that's pricey, let me know. Not the only thing that gets on beds while cruising. People pass on the gifts that keep giving, said Blaine. You are so right, dude. Does travel insurance cover booking a room and a cancellation later? Said Jeff Strasser.
Booking a room on the cruise, or where's the question?
Right here, Jeff Strasser. Does travel insurance cover booking a room and a cancellation later? Isn't that depends on how the cancellation comes around?
Yeah. If you're talking about the cruise, it depends on the cancellation and the travel insurance when the travel insurance was booked. But also there are some stipulations of why you cancel.
Yes. In
most cases.
Kawana said they can even be in movie theaters. You are so right.
Oh, yeah.
You are so right. Flamingo Pam said, Jamie, stop, you're making me itchy. I'm sorry about that. Sandy Jimmy's and luggage mats said,
oh, my gosh.
Let's see. Oh, there you go. Behind the ship tour. That's what I was saying. Is it's great, but it can be pricey.
Oh, yeah.
Beth Ellinger was saying, that Beth's putting out some money for the son's boot camp graduation. Congratulations. How proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud mama and papa for you and Doug. Thank you. for the service of your son. We appreciate that. And yeah, she's paying more if there's going to be a date change. So.
Yeah.
Big Pap, don't ever say that again. He said, I just heard Long John Silver's is working with Carnival on a new improved shrimp cocktail. I don't know what John talks about. John goes on a rant because the shrimp cocktail is in a little bowl and there's some shredded lettuce and a dollop of cocktail sauce and the shrimp are in there. Now, I've had similar shrimp cocktails of similar sizes in other main dining rooms. They might have been presented differently, but it's still the same shrimp with the same tasting cocktail sauce. Now, if you go to the specialty restaurant, then you might get a larger one. So usually I think the shrimp you get in the main dining room are more like 21 25s or something. That means there's 21 to 25 shrimp in a pound. That's how they size the shrimp. I like something that's more in like a 10 to 12 or a 12 to 16 size. Those are a little bit of a nice bigger shrimp. And I know that's from my restaurant days. Thank you very much. Thank you. Come on, Carnival Shrimp Cocktails BS. Guys, that's why you guys are such rookies. That's why I order 3 of them for dinner. Then you have all the shrimp cocktail you want, and I'm full on shrimp. Come on. Presentation is not the key. I don't worry about presentation. I worry about taste and quantity. That's my key right there.
What about quality?
Well, quality is good, but I mean, yeah, taste and quality are the same thing.
I guess.
Russ Thompson, what's going on, buddy? That would be over here, over Sharon's shoulder. I do have a Marshall half stack. It is a solid state. It's not a tube amp. I couldn't afford the tube, so that's the deal. And it is my Epiphone Zach Wild Les Paul Bullseye. And out of sight is also my Jackson Dinky is hanging up there as well. Thank you. York said, remember our TGI Fridays connection, brother. Saute all day. You got that right, baby. House Shrimp Cocktail next week. I'll have to check it out. Thank you, Flamingo Pam. Let us know. Put some pictures for us. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Shrimp should be cold and crisp. You are correct. The Klaykowski said the shrimp cocktail on Carnival is nasty. You went in with a bad attitude. You were already convinced it was going to be nasty before it got there.
I'll agree with him, but I don't like shrimp cocktail.
I'm just pushing John's culinary button. I'm pushing his culinary buttons right now. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Let's see. I will take a photo of the shrimp cocktail on the Encore for you, John. Hey, Wanda, I'll take one on the Encore myself, too.
Oh, she's going to be on it before us.
I know. The nerve of her. Why would Wanda book a cruise on the Encore the week before we get on the Encore? And do we have any plans to meet her in the parking lot?
I don't know.
Wanda, what do we got worked out? Are we going to say hi in the parking lot as you're getting off the ship and we're getting on, or what?
We'll get there early.
Yes, we will. We'll schedule a time to meet. We'll get there early, depending on when you're getting off, and maybe as you guys are coming out, we'll be coming in there. And what you can do is buy something to drink, so you can bring it off of the ship, and we'll have a cocktail before we get on the ship.
Oh, there at the bottom. You better meet me in the parking lot.
I'll meet you in the parking lot. John said, I did not come in with a bad attitude. I had the best chef's table ever on Carnival. Yeah, that's right. Carnival does pretty well with the specialty restaurants, and they fall a little... We are on record as saying that Carnival's main dining room is the least... is I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, our Royal Caribbean main dining room food was better. Our Encore food for the couple days we're on that ship was better, but we'll give it the true test coming up.
Well, I think out of all, I think the Encore's, the buffet is going to be the best out of all the ships.
Yes.
It has a much better buffet than Royal Caribbean and Carnival.
Jamie is the parking lot Casanova, said Wanda. Can you disembark at any time, said Larry and Ananda. Well, no.
Well, once they let people start getting off, you can.
Oh, you mean on debarkation day?
Yeah.
You can.
And if you want to take your own luggage off, carry your own luggage off, then you can be one of the first ones off.
Yes. Papa Mozo, no, we do not work for Carnival. But we're very familiar with Carnival. So. Meet, not married, damn it. Trevor's working on his keyboard skills over there. I don't know whatever happened to skeet shooting on the ships, but that would be awesome. And hitting golf balls too would be fantastic. I would do that for hours. NCL buffet food is amazing. Royal buffet is okay. We didn't like Carnival buffet. No, you're right, Leanne. You couldn't have said it better. You could not have said it better. I have found good food at a buffet. Don't get me wrong. And the Panorama had one of the better looking buffets that we had experienced on Carnival. But, you know, Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Why the name change for 2020?
Oh yeah, we talked about that last week.
You want to answer that, or can I do it?
Go ahead. When you said that, that means you want to do it. Let's see. I'm curious.
All right. For two reasons. Number one, we thought it was time to put something in the name that kind of talked about what we do. We're Sharon at Sea, and people find Sharon at Sea, and you know Sharon at Sea, and you guys know Sharon at Sea, but we wanted travel to be in there because we do travel. We travel by sea, and it just made sense. Also, Sharon at Sea Travel is the name of Sharon's travel business as well. And we thought it made sense to bring the two worlds together to the point where, you know, the two names are synonymous with each other. So the Sharon at Sea Travel channel has us and our travels, and you can contact Sharon at Sea Travel to schedule and arrange your travels. So we just kind of brought it together from a business standpoint, from a paperwork standpoint, and some of that kind of stuff as well.
And then also too, I mean, when we first started Sharon at Sea, it was mostly me, but shortly after that, it became kind of the family, and I think that got a lot of people. I don't know. People were kind of confused, I think, on who's in the channel, what the channel, you know.
Yeah, I got tired of people giving me crap for doing a lot of the vlogging.
But
everybody's like, "Oh, what is this? A Jamie at Sea channel?" I'm like, "No, we're Sharon at Sea. It's our channel."
Completely change the channel
Bunch of
name,
jerks out there.
But I don't know. We figured by putting travel, it's Sharon at Sea Travel is like our family. You know, it's like the family kind of.
Oh, Wanda always walks off with the luggage, so they'll be off early. Wanda, how early are we talking? Are you like 7:30, 8:30? What are you thinking? Because we had plans to probably get there as early as, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I wouldn't mind being there between 8:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning to check the process.
8:30 and 9?
And really get a full, I
Oh.
want to get there early. I want to get a piece of paper that says, you're in group 1,
Oh my
dude.
God.
I want group 1. That's what I want.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't care how I get it. I'd rather sit there in the port, you know, than in the terminal and, you know, sit in a hotel room waiting for you to curl your hair one more time. Look at yourself in the mirror.
Oh please!
Check your lipstick.
You know that you're always the last one out. Usually,
don't do it now.
It's always something with.
No.
I gotta change a battery on something.
How dare you? I never have to change a battery. That is a bold-faced lie. You take that back right now. That doesn't happen. I am prepared. I am prepared. All right, guys. I think, is it time? I know you're squirming. I know you need to wrap it up. Guys, let's end on this note. What have we learned tonight? Last thing we want to do here. 224 people still in the chat. We love and thank you. It's been almost 2 hours. You did an amazing job. You toughed it out. So congratulations to you. Is there anything that you've learned tonight through the show? Please put it into the chat. Jump in. And if you haven't said hi yet, come in and say hi. Say hi to your friends here. 224 people. We know that usually it's about 50 people making most of the comments. So if you haven't said anything, join us. Let us know what you've learned tonight. What have we learned tonight?
Thank you, Mary.
Let's see. Trevor, yes, we absolutely would do cool Canadian stuff like riding moose and practicing our log driving skills. Pass that phone tagging tip along soon. The Klekowskis. We learned you had your dates wrong, said Blaine. Thank you so much. We learned that the dog has it out for Sharon. Sharon is strong. Ciao, Manuel. We appreciate it. Sam Tatar, what's up? We learned that Jamie and Mr. Rogers are tight. Sharon did well. I had to lie down, said Kawana. Hope you heal quickly, said Amy. Jamie, how's the mini drone? I'm loving it, Sean and Casey. I want to fly the drone during the live show here, and Sharon doesn't think it's a good idea, so we'll see.
No.
We learned not. Thank you, Tony did make that comment. Don't disembark on a sea day. Excellent point.
Let's at least wait till you have a chance to take the drone on one cruise before you try to
Blaine said, we learned that Tony will win the air hockey tournament. How dare you, Blaine? Just because he's training 3 to 4 days a week doesn't mean he's going to win. We learned Jamie got his leg hit. Thank you for your great videos. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate it. I learned I'm too cautious about Mexico ports, said Flamingo Pam. We learned that it's my birthday month. Thank you, Annette. I learned that Jamie will be 50. Kawana. It's going to be 51, just so you know. Shh, don't tell anybody. I learned that you can do tailgating at the cruise port. Fun time, said Karen. Don't disembark on a sea day. Didn't learn Jamie's age. All right, I'm going to be 51. We learned that Jamie's 51 this year. There you go. Big Pap did it. Tina Thomas, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining us. Even
hi,
late,
Tina.
we love it. I learned you have great taste in music gear. Thank you, Russ. I appreciate that. I learned that what the favorite ATV excursion was. We learned not to launch drones from the Lido deck. We learned that Jamie doesn't know what an hour is or didn't pay attention to Sharon at the beginning of the show. I checked with her multiple times, dude. As far as I'm concerned, I'm documented. I checked on her.
Oh, Michelle must have just came in. Hi, she says, hi, Jamie and Sharon. Hi, Michelle.
What is up? John and York are going to Canada, said Trevor. Let's see, what else have we learned? 25,000. Yeah, thank you, Larry. Larry, listen, are you guys going to be there? Mardi Gras? Are they in? Are they out? I need to know. You guys need to make it happen. Jeff Strasser said, cruise and cruise again. I learned that John is the one that likes feet. York, you're probably right about that. Jamie's having a birthday and should charge the batteries overnight, said Gina Bird. Thank you, Gina, for paying attention.
Oh, my God.
I learned it's our birthday month.
Oh, yeah, it's Janet's birthday, too. On
Hey, Vista Havana in 19 days. Love it. That sounds good.
Nice.
Devastation Inc. What's going on, Devastation Inc.? I learned that John's going to wear a sequin jacket. That is correct. I learned Sharon was falling into Jamie, and he was like, hey, what are you doing? That's what Chris Burnett said. Usually a guy would just turn around and catch her, but I'm like, what are you doing? I learned hashtag choose gross from John. Good night. Thank you. The Adventures Arkansans. I learned there are a lot of fun events coming on the SAS LLL group cruise. You are so right. I learned how old Jamie is. I learned I'm even more excited for my cruise. Hold on. I learned that I'm even more excited for my cruise. Listen to all. Headed to Phoenix tomorrow, then on to Florida, said Jamie.
Wow.
That will be fantastic.
Yeah.
We learned that Long John Silver's has a deal with Carnival. I learned that Jamie and I share our birthday month. Awesome. Feel better soon, Sharon from Karen.
Thank you.
Jamie is passionate about Carnival shrimp. I learned that I am older than Jamie. Feel better, Sharon. EEUSA fan. I'll be on the Valor this next week. Angie McDonald, what is up? Thanks for joining us.
Have fun on your cruise, Angie.
Trevor said if you go to Canada, they will climb mountains and fish, wrestle bears, and drink warm beer from a can. I learned I want to do an SAS group cruise. Regina, you definitely do. We are a lot. I'm not going to lie. We're a lot of fun. We'll just leave it at that. Jeff Strasser said only Matthew is older than the number of cruises he has. Yeah, he's not, I don't know. He has twice as many cruises as his age, I think, practically.
Yeah, he's on his, let's see, this will be our 29th cruise? Yeah.
Thank you, Linda Lou.
Yeah, 29th or 30th.
For who, Matthew?
For us.
For us, 20, I don't know.
Either 29th or 30th for us, and Matthew's 3 behind us. So it's either his 20. Oh no, he just took his 25th cruise on the last cruise. So this will be Matthew's 26th Carnival, but he did Royal. So this is Matthew's 27th cruise, and it's going to be our 30th cruise.
Ruth thought, can't believe she's 10 years older than me. Ha ha. Holy crikeys. Any prediction for the Super Bowl? I don't know. Chargers by 10?
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
You think so? Think the Chargers can pull it out?
I
I really don't. I don't know who's going to win the Super Bowl. I would love to see the Tennessee Titans come in and piss off everybody and make a run and win the Super Bowl, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Carla says it's Matthew's birthday month too. Yes, it is his birthday month.
It is. We'll talk about him later, but right now, let's talk about me, shall we?
Oh my God.
Please.
Oh my
Janet
God.
Moore is in for the Mardi Gras. Matthew's the only one who's older than the number of cruises he has.
Oh.
No, Matthew, dude,
Yeah.
Matthew
Wait,
is not.
just, yeah, you just said that, yeah.
What day is your birthday? John, I also have January birthday, said York.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, John's is the same day as Matthew's. I know.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
2-4, baby. 2-4. The 24. Did you give her the Aussie voice when she fell? Said Blaine. Sharon!
Oh my God.
Get
I know,
up!
I am so upset because, okay, so last week I just started.
Thank you, Amy.
We've been, the new year, of course, we started getting back on track with eating, healthier and everything. And So I started hiking. So last week I went hiking like on a 3 mile hike all the way up to the top of this mountain with a friend, and we were going to start doing that once a week.
Yeah, you're out, dude.
Now this
You're
week,
shut down.
there's no way I
Shut that stuff down.
I'm hoping by next week I'm able to do it again.
Cruising Susan said, I learned Jamie is more fun when he drinks martinis. Aw, well, I do get a little more vocal and out of control when I have the martinis. You are right. I apologize. I had my head in the game. I learned that my parents did love me as much as Jamie and Sharon loved Matthew. No cruises till I was 27. I'm sorry, Kevin. Ashley's Eye for Glam. Lovely to have you here. Please watch the videos. Come back and see us more often. We love to have fun and get silly. So that is awesome. York said, yo, there's still 200 plus watching. That's amazing. Thank you for pointing that out. York, you should ask everyone, if there's 200 people still watching, how are there not 200 thumbs ups? Isn't that a great question to be asked? I mean, it's a legit question. Let's see if you guys, I challenge you guys to get the thumbs up to 200. Let's see what you can do. Let's start right now.
You know, I was trying to see if...
okay, there's 3.
Oh.
Come on, I got 3. Do I hear 4? Do I hear... Oh, okay, there's a couple more.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see what we can do. Come on, can you guys do it? Oh, there's a few more. I'm watching you guys. I know who does the thumbs up. My screen tells me if you do or do not do the thumbs up, so I'll know. So you don't want me to say who you are.
I don't know if they're in the
kidding.
chat or not, but last week someone
Thank you guys. You're awesome.
Asked me about how you go about if you're missing cruises on Carnival, or I guess it's probably any cruise line, but they were talking about Carnival. If you're missing cruises under your profile, under the My Cruises, how you go about getting them put on there. And there is a spot under there where it says, if you're missing cruises, and you can put in the information, and then they'll kind of research it and find out. But I've been doing that for my daughter, and actually, if they're past, I wish I could see if they're in
2 years, 1 year.
Well, if it's past 2 years, if you notice something wrong, you should try to take care of it right away, because after 2 years they get archived, and they're really a lot harder to locate and find to get on your profile. So I was working on that today for her, and it was kind of time consuming because her name had changed. She got married, and they had to go through a whole process, and finally we were able to find them and get them linked in with her. But so I spent a little time on that because she's going to be platinum on her next cruise, so she wanted to make sure she got her platinum benefits. So I was working on that today. But anyways, I can't remember. I don't know if they're out there. I can't remember who it was. But if you're out there and you remember that from last week, you were asking about your husband. If it's been over 2 years, I would call right away and try to get it taken care of, because the longer you wait, the harder it is to find and locate and get it put in.
Amen, girl. Leah Alongo-Barty, if you close the chat screen, then the screen with the thumbs up will appear, and you can hit it and then open the chat screen back up again. Daryl Howard, what is going on? Daryl has a question for you. What do you think about the cove on the ship? Like the cove balcony? I'm assuming, Daryl? Sharon's afraid of it.
I'm not afraid of it. We've just
scared to death of it.
I am not. We have never been in a cove balcony because we always book high up. I've always liked to be high up on the ship, so we always book high up. I've never been in a cove balcony. I hear a lot of people that do book them. Once they book them, that they love them. So I really don't know. I think you get a great view down there. You're really close to the water.
Yes.
I just personally prefer to be higher up. But
and you can't, no matter what you hear, you cannot fish from the cove balcony. It is illegal. Yeah. It is illegal.
But I think if I tried it, I think I would like it.
If you be Big Gene Snuggle saying some international cruises take longer to show up as well, so keep that in mind. No, Trevor, you cannot fish off the cove balcony. You cannot drop straight down. You cannot drop shot. You cannot, troll. You can't do any of it. You cannot do any of that kind of stuff.
All jokes aside, Blaine cannot wait to meet Daniel and Wanda.
There you go. Chris Barnett said coves are the most private balcony. Most folks, yes.
Yeah, they are
virtually
more private,
most folks are able to join the balcony club in a cove balcony without an issue. Without an issue, just so you know. And if you don't know what the balcony club is, email Sharon. No, I'm just kidding. Ask a neighbor. Ask a friend. We had one 25 years ago and had the photo when we got on board, and they had the date on it, excited, and they gave us the credits about the BAFP points. So, use Jimmy hats if fish are in the balcony, said Blaine. Oh, you kids are so crazy. All right. See, now we're down to 195. The viewer count is plummeting. If the weather is bad, I think they seal off the balcony. They are able to seal off the door. And it's almost like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's something that folds over that they can, if the weather's bad, they can move it and it'll close off the door. So in case of extreme weather and extreme waves that might come up on the balcony would not smash into the door and cause any damage.
I think that might be one reason why
Thank you, Jeff.
Never booked one, is because I have always thought, well, if we ever got in bad weather and they closed it, then I would feel like I was in an interior room and then I paid for a balcony.
Listen, I'm sorry, Sharon, but that is ridiculous.
I know it's not likely.
I hate to put you on the spot like you do to me, but if they close the balcony, it's because you are in
I know
waves that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so.
But if I was up high, I would still be able to go out there even with those waves and be out on my balcony if I wanted to.
If you're in waves that are bad enough to close the balcony, you will not be on your upper deck balcony.
But if I wanted to be, I could. That's the point.
Unbelievable. God, you're such a wife. You're such a wife. Such a wife. Maybe the knock it out gets moved from the pool to the cove balcony. Yeah, you just want to go out on the cove balcony and knock it out. You're so right about that, Big Pat. Watch Sharon's arm. Here comes a leg punch. Sandra said, my birthday's the same as Matthew's. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Wow,
we have a lot of January 29ers here. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it. Are we going to wrap it up? We've seen everything. We've talked about everything. Next week, guys.
Thank you, Wanda.
Next week, we're going to be talking about Tortola and St. Thomas and what we have finally decided to do for our port excursions in those areas. Yeah. Our first new port in a while.
Yeah.
Is going to be Tortola, and there's a lot of options, and it's not an island where you can see.
Options, but
what?
Not a lot of
there's a lot of options because we've never been there before, and there's multiple beaches and multiple things that you can do. And we really want to make the best of it, so we'll see how that goes.
And we're going to do something. We've been to St. Thomas multiple times.
Leanne, we'll talk to you about that.
Our favorite thing to do is go to St. John Trunk Bay Beach.
Yes.
We've been there a few times. This time we were really considering going there, but I think we.
Oh, Sharon Hardison, thank you so much. That's a very nice. That's a lovely thumbs up. The super chat. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
So nice. Thank you, Sharon.
Trevor, we heard that too.
But I think we're going to try something. We're looking for something new that we haven't done in St. Thomas. So we've been really looking hard trying to find something that we haven't done, and I think we found something.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Which one? What are you talking about?
It's like which
what are you talking about? You just said I think we found something.
Yeah, we were just talking about it before.
The Water Island?
No, we'll talk about it.
Oh, I'm canceling that. That's not going to happen. I've done some more research. I don't think it's what we want to do. I'm thinking that we're going to journey on our own without using a cruise ship excursion. We are going to journey off St. Thomas to St. John's and show everyone how to go about doing that.
I just said that we decided not to go to St. John's.
Oh, no, I've changed my mind. I've undecided the deciding.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, hopefully by next week we'll have decided and we'll let you know.
There you go. And Leanne, we'll talk to you about Tortola. No, we're not going jewelry shopping in St. Thomas.
I know. They have some great activity. They have some great jewelry. We're trying to. Okay, so the ports we have, Great Stirrup Cay, totally a beach day.
Yes.
San Juan, we're just there in the evening. So we have St. Thomas and Tortola. Tortola, everything there is pretty much beach, water, that kind of thing. There's nothing real active there. We found there was one hike or something, but everything's it's pretty chill there. So we're trying to find something a little more active or fun in St. Thomas, but we'll see what we end up doing.
Yes. Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
For the record, you guys see that Sharon is carrying on conversation, showing that it's not my fault that the show didn't only last an hour. She said it would be an hour, but it ended up being 2 hours and 10 minutes. So, guys, good night. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's time to wrap this thing up. But make sure, guys, love your family.
What?
Love your friends.
You're looking at something like you know what you're gonna say.
I don't know what I was going to say. I was trying to think of something witty. Just remember, from all of us here at Sharon at Sea, from all of us here at Sharon at Sea Travel, myself, Sharon, Matthew, Leanne, Nancy, have a great night. Thanks for watching, and
happy cruising, guys. We'll see you next week.
yes, you will.
And
We'll
have
talk
a great
more.
week. Anyone going on a cruise this week, enjoy and have an awesome time. And don't forget to post your pictures on the cruise.
And if you haven't done it already, subscribe to the channel. If you're just here watching, please subscribe. Come check us out at the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew. And more panorama vlogs will be coming out this week as we get into our sea day and then our final day on the ship. And we will be preparing to get on Norwegian with some videos as well. So there's some stuff coming up here in the really near future. So keep an eye out for that.
We should be done by the end of this week, hopefully, with the panorama videos that we have now. And then we have a few other videos that are going to come out before we
Boom.
set sail.
That's right. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. We love you. Have a good night.
Night.
Peace out.